Sound right, boy.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Good evening, everybody. You are looking live at 7 of the BENXT universe in attendance here this evening. The cowardly FIFA organization has decided to counter-program BENXT this evening, and unfortunately, everybody's watching the England game. Are they coming home? The answer currently is yes. Hello, PlayStation Nation, are you there?
Hello, PlayStation Nation.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. I hope you've had a fantastic week. I hope you are well. Look, I even put it up there for you because I know that some people will be like, are they out yet? Are they out yet? I think we're in the second half now, possibly. Who knows? Welcome in. Hope you've had a fantastic week. We are starting this week off with BENXT. And before we go any further, you're going to have to bear with me here this evening, everyone.
Ben, my dude. How are you?
I'm sick, Stephen. I'm
It's
poorly.
Ben PlayStation Nation BENXT time. Hope you're having an awesome day, my dude.
Stephen, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. I am not feeling very well. I had a lovely few days off. Went away for a couple of them. And I woke up this morning feeling like, quite frankly, death warmed up. Now, I got home earlier today, had a nap, didn't feel any better, but we're here and the wrestling must continue. Especially if there's bloody football on, they think they can take our slot They think they can take our prime sports slot. I don't think so. The BENXT must persevere. With that in mind, I'm going to do my very best to go the full 3 hours this evening, but if I start to feel a bit especially peaky as the evening wears on, I might call it a little earlier than usual. I hope you understand. Because I'm not feeling brilliant, but the sooner I get some good sleep and I feel better, we can hit the ground running with the rest of the streams for this week, because we got flipping tons of streams coming your way. Tomorrow morning we've got Pokémon. We're doing the Pokémon League and Victory Road. That's at 11. Friday there's a little bonus stream at 11 a.m. I have been showing real bloody restraint, and I haven't opened any of the new Pokémon trading card game pocket packs yet, so I'm going to be doing that on Friday morning. Saturday afternoon, we are starting Man of Medan. So we've got loads of streams coming your way. Thank you for bearing with me through this shuffled schedule this week. But for now, it's wrestling time. We've also got some resubs which very kindly have just come in. Worship the Walrus actually done a donate earlier today, so big thank you to Worship the Walrus. Appreciate you. Thank you very much indeed. Chris there with an 80 stream streak. Incredible. Thank you so very much indeed. Excuse me. We've got Benson Boy 98, 14 subs, 14 months. Hello. See, the brain is working. 14 months. Ooh, Chavo, etc. And all the other ones as well. Ooh, Chavo. Ooh, whoever you want, basically. Ooh, away. Thank you very much, Benson Boy. Bootsy 10, 9 months. Finally. Crazy how my week has been off without streams. Oh, I'm so sorry, but it's also very touching as well to hear that the streams are as such a part of your daily life. It means a lot. We're back now, though. Next week should be a normal week. Fingers crossed. Cross them fingies. Hoodlum Amnesium, 4 months, 4 whole months. Thank you so much. Thank you. We've also got Magic Mikey 90, who's made it to 12 months, an entire year. Thank you very much, Mikey. I appreciate you. Number 27, 14 months. Holy moly. 14 months. Insert witty comment here. You said it, friend. Thank you very much. Stephen, thank you for the bit. Alt Evolutions, 13 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. Trillion Jones, 14 months. Oh yeah, here we go. Non-stupid football sports time. See, there was a part of me that thought, the World Cup's on. England are playing. There's probably I know we all love the real sport here, professional wrestling. There's probably going to be a portion of the audience that wants to see that England game. So I'm heartened to see that you're here. You've turned up for the real sport. So thank you for being here live, even if there's only 7 people in the BENXT universe today, because they're all down the pub. They're all down the bloody pub watching the sports. Fake sports. This is the real sports, just to be clear. Veraxis the Witch, 12 months in a row, 13 in total. Hey Ben, hey chat, I hope everyone is well. It's my birthday tomorrow and I'm looking forward to being here with yourself and everyone here. Oh, amazing. Well, if you stop in, we will wish you a very happy birthday, but not before. It's bad luck. It's not actually. Hope you have an amazing day tomorrow. Hopefully catch you on stream. Thank you so much for the support. And Barley89, 13 months. Thank you so much. As a Babs, there's nothing like resubbing on a Babs stream. You're a Barbara. Fantastic. It's poetic. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. You're the best. Welcome in. We're on the road to Billy in the Bank. That will be next week's BENXT. We've got a Monday Night Babs, a BENXT, and a Pip Down. I'm covering up my fingers. A Monday Night Babs, a BENXT, and a Pip Down to get through today. Next week, Billy in the Bank. Reminder, if you would like to submit your logo for, not mine, for Billy in the Bank's canvas, and put it on the mat, send it to me on Discord. Some of you already have. Thank you so much if you've done so already. But just to clarify, you don't have to necessarily have a business. Some people have submitted their band logo. Some people have sent their podcast logo. If you stream on Twitch and you've got a logo, send it to me. I'll slap it on the canvas. But the deadline is probably going to be next Wednesday because I need to get it prepared. So get it sent over, please. Please. Welcome in, everyone. Excuse me. I hope you're all well if you're just joining. Now we have a bit of Monday Night Babs admin to catch up on here. I want to take you back to what happened at the end of last week's Monday Night Babs match. This is between the Drinks Fairy and Les Freaking Go to kick off Monday Night Babs. And you can see here that the Drinks Fairy defeats Les freaking Goh pretty cleanly, I would say, but it's what happened after that's got everybody talking. You can see Les freaking Goh clearly disappointed, and he strikes an official, and that is absolutely not on. Now, in the week that's passed since that event took place, there have been discussions about how best to reprimand Les freaking Goh, and I do actually have a written statement here that I will now read to you. Monday Night Babs does not condone violence against our officiating staff in any capacity. The actions taken by Les freaking Goh last week not only demonstrated gross unprofessionalism, but also posed a danger to referee Reginald Furry, who was on duty in that match. In accordance with our disciplinary procedure and after consulting with GM Miss Pierce, Monday Night Babs management have elected to shave Les freaking Goh as punishment. If he shows genuine remorse for his actions in the weeks to come, the hair will be glued back onto his body. And unfortunately, my controller's turned off. But this is the result of the punishment for Les freaking Goh. He has been shaved. Now, in accordance with the disciplinary procedure, I understand that the hair has been preserved and will be reattached if he is a good boy. You don't get to strike a referee, okay? You can't do that. It's not on. So Les freaking Goh will be forced to wrestle like this, at least for the foreseeable, until he starts to behave himself. So there's the latest development there. Didn't want it to come to that, but unfortunately, you know, you can't just do whatever you want, okay? The referee corps is important, integral, some might say, to BENXT, Pip Down, and Monday Night Babs, and they must be protected. So there we are. We're all caught up now, okay? Good. Now, we've got some wrestling to get to. We ended last week's stream with the start of Monday Night Babs, where Les freaking Goh was defeated by the Drinks Fairy. The Drinks Fairy going 2-1 up in their best of series, and you can see there, obviously, he has been shaved. Which means that we're starting this week's stream with a battle royal for the Tesco KX Championship. Current champion Nathan Cakey 2 belts currently holds the PlayStation Nation Championship and the Tesco KX Championship, and he has to defend against Santina Morella, Senior and Junior Eve, Wet Boy, Mary-Kate Olsen, and Pamela Anderson. And that is where we're going to be starting things tonight. So we're kicking off with a bang here. Boo, says Lord Brotovich. Well, you know, what are you going to do?
Congratulations on setting a speedrun record for dropping NF Bombona Cultolic live reactions stream confused dic salute confused check confused dic salute.
I did do that. Yeah, that was not my intention. RT Detox, thank you very much for the bits. Yeah, well, I mean, what else are you meant to do when I don't know. I really tried for a second and then completely failed. Thank you so much for the bits. That's really kind of you. What are they going to do? Sack me? Exactly. You're going to make me redundant again? Nice try. I don't know a lot about employment law, but that doesn't seem like it's legally possible. So nice try. Jay2303, thank you so much for the resub. 5 months. Rather watch some BENXT than the football. I have put the score up there so we can watch in real time as England joins Scotland and Germany in going home. I mentioned those two specifically because I know that that is our mod team represented there. So it would be poetic for England to join them today. And the US, represented by Mr. Black in the mod team, we'll have to find out how they get on in a couple of days' time. So there we go. Right, I need to take a photo of this running order. Scotland will win the whole thing, you'll see. I really want... No, we're not going to talk about football. Nice try. We're not going to talk about football, but also I was really sad that Japan couldn't hold on and send Brazil home. Anyway, that's it. That's the only football talk you get out of me, all right? That's enough. That's enough. The football is not being discussed anymore, apart from the fact that it's on the screen, okay? Ignore that, and we're not talking about it anymore. USA's playing tonight. Okay, well, then we're going to find out tonight, aren't we? Not during this stream, though, but at some point. Okay. sorry. I see a message there. Let's see. This is my first time I've managed to catch a BENXT stream, and already I'm confused _dude. Welcome in, Gemesis. How are you? I hope you're well. It's dead simple. There will be predictions that go live, and they have now. You will have BENXT bucks in your possession. Back whoever you think is going to win, and if you win more bucks. It's as simple and confusing as that. There we go. Right, let me get my music ready. Looks like the big boy himself is kicking things off, old Nathan Cake. Here we go. We're starting. We're kicking off now. Tesco KX Championship defended in a battle royal.
The following contest is scheduled for
Yes, of course you can, Pup Wheeler. Please do. Send that along.
Mixed Championship.
Here we go. Nathan. Cakey 2 belts, here he is.
Introducing the champion from Boston,
Unstoppable currently.
weighing in at 319 pounds, the total mixed champion and the pure Stampede National Champion,
Yeah.
Nathan Case.
Wonder if Nathan's had to field a number of questions today, being the PlayStation Nation champion, about 2 supremely unpopular decisions that have been announced by the corporation today. He'll probably argue that he's just a wrestler. But quite frankly, I think we know that Nathan Cake was pivotal in those decisions that were made. And gosh darn it, we need answers. Nathan Cake walking in as double champ. First man on Monday Night Babs to successfully defend the Tesco KX title. Let's see if he can go back to back. It's a tough challenge indeed for him. But if anyone can do it, it's Nathan Cake. Beautiful. Beautiful song there. And now let's get Santino out. Bartending Gamer, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Gemesis. Welcome back to the thickness, Gemesis. Bartending Gamer, thank you. It's really kind of you. I appreciate it. And Plushy Labs Jennykin, thank you so much for the resub. 12 months, an entire year. Hello, PlayStation Nation. 12 months is a whole year, so I've been told. It's true. That's a fact. Thank you so much. And sorry, people were asking about Pippa. Pippa is... There's Nathan Cake. Totally in the zone. Pippa is still at lovely Andrew Hodkinson's house. That's where she's been staying the last few days. She's coming home tomorrow. As are England. Way! Football, football, football. We love it. We like balls and we like goals or something. We certainly like something at least. I can't find it. There's the music. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what's happening? God. A series of explosions there, just being booed. Being booed vehemently from all sides of the arena. The Stooges. Are we on the 66th minute or the 55th? I can't read it. It's too small. Anyway, England still losing. Senior and Junior Eve makes her way to the ring, looking to win her first championship in Monday Night Babs. And that's not the only Pokemon friend that we're about to see. Thank you very much, Traveling Badger. Nathan Cake, 45%. Give me a second. It's scrolled away. Nathan Cake, 45%. Santino Morella, 6. Senior and Junior Eve, 7. Wetboy, 28. Mary-Kate Olsen, 7. And Pamela Anderson, 7%. There we are. Those are the predictions.
Representing the Monster Eclipse from Tokyo,
Monster Eclipse.
Japan,
Sick.
weighing in at 253 pounds,
Wes Boy is here, and he's dead excited. I've just got to remind myself what Wet Boy's managed to achieve. He's definitely... Oh, that's it. I said that's it. Former two-time BENXT Tag Team Champion, yet to taste any singles gold, but the wettest boy has arrived and is reporting for duty here. And out next is a former Tesco KX champion, one of the first people to hold that belt. Again, please emotionally prepare yourself for Mary-Kate Olsen. Those with a nervous disposition should look away now. Well, it's quite difficult to look away, to be honest. Oh, it's like looking at a car crash. Mary-Kate Nolans apparently is here. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head, but she was either the first or the third person to win the title. Olsen twins basically ruled this division to start with. One of the twins won it first, and then a couple of holders later, the other one won it. Both members of the Olsen twins have captured this championship, and Mary-Kate would be the first in the short history of Monday Night Babs, and indeed the Tesco KX Championship, to hold this title twice if she managed to do it. And we only have one person left. She's making us wait for it. She's really making us wait for it. Here she is. Sick. Pamela Anderson. You're looking at a former BENXT Women's Champion here. Looking to get back to winning ways. And get herself a championship in the process. Pamela Anderson struts to the ring, ready for action. And if we're all prepared, I think it's time to get this thing going. Pamela Anderson challenges for the Tesco KX Championship here on Monday Night Babs in a Battle Royal. Oh, sorry, cut him off. Anyway, mind the splat. Hello? There it is. Fantastic. And we are underway. Of course, the rules, as always, in a Battle Royal. Last person standing wins. Throw someone over the top rope. Both feet touch the floor. They are eliminated. Hope everyone's been coping with the heat wave that apparently was supposed to end last week, but quite frankly did not at all. It's still very warm here in the UK. Nathan Cake sparring with the former champion, Mary-Kate. Nathan throws her straight over. Gosh, that was some dominance, wasn't it? Nathan not mucking about at all, but he did completely miss there. Mary-Kate has been eliminated first, straight away. Absolutely no hesitation. Nathan with the counter, Wet Boy sent into the corner. Big chop from Nathan Cake as Santina Morella takes down the former BENXT Women's Champion, who ducks out the way, but doesn't manage to get out of the way of that drop kick from Santino. Repeated strikes and then a DDT to the champion from Santino. Senior and Junior Eve looking to eliminate Pamela Anderson. Nathan with the counter again, but there's a Senior and Junior Eve in the way, so that does not continue. Nathan going for a second elimination now. Has Santino up. And Santino hangs on. He's clinging on for dear life. Nathan's not letting him get off easy here, but Santino managing to fight back into the ring. And Nathan again going for an elimination attempt. Will anybody help him this time? Doesn't look like it. Nathan going stag again as Eve and Pamela continue to trade blows there. Oh, a big boot to the face of Pamela Anderson, denting the metallic sheeting that makes up Pamela Anderson's face. And now it's Wet Boy. Oh, counter from Eve, and Eve eliminates Wet Boy. Oh no, Eve played an absolute blinder. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Eve eliminating two people immediately, and now turns her attention to the champion instead. Nathan sent into the corner. Blimey. Eve threw Wet Boy over and then ducked under as Pamela Anderson tumble over afterwards, and Nathan Cake catches someone this time with the flying loaf. And Nathan's starting to feel confident again. How many times have we seen him in this position over the past few weeks? It would be incredible if he was able to retain his title for a second time. The legendary Summer of Cake, I believe is what they will refer to it, the historians. Oh, crucifix bomb from Eve to Nathan. And Eve continuing the hostilities, not really recognizing that Santino Marella is right there. And Santino says, I'm right here. Back elbow from Eve. Eve has played an absolute blinder here. She's been brilliant in this match so far. Santino turns around, runs into the champion. That's embarrassing. And Nathan making him pay. Takes down Santino, and he doesn't see that Eve is there. Nathan needs to be careful. And Nathan able to escape. Nathan now with Eve up on his shoulders. Oh, shoulder breaker. Oh, and Santino, I don't know what he was going for there, but Nathan managed to get out the way. Nathan, pump handle driver. Oh my goodness me. Compacting the spine of Santino Marella, and now immediately having to fend off an attack from Eve as well. Absolutely no respite for the champion here in this one. And Nathan, his dream might be close to over if he gets eliminated here. And, oh, he manages to counter Eve. Still rolling this one, and Eve misses wildly with that clothesline. Santino now moves back in. Nathan very sensibly backing up, letting them do what they want. And another flying cake from Nathan Cake. Oh, and a super kick from Eve. And Santino backed all the way up to the rope. Oh, and a clothesline, and Santino's gone. And Eve has eliminated 3 people in this match. What an incredible showing from Eve here. Nathan Cake once again is in the final 2, but Eve could go the distance. Imagine if Eve not only won her first championship, but did so at the expense of Nathan Cake, who is on an all-time run of form here. Hello, Shy Bees. Welcome in. And Nathan Cake appears to have gotten the best of that exchange, and it might be elementary here for Cake. He could be about to reclaim his crown, or retain, sorry, in rather spectacular fashion, but he took a bit too long. Eve with the counter. Nathan ducks out the way, heads his takedown from the champion. Nathan misses there. Oh, but he connects with the right hand. And again, we're going for this pump handle driver. And Nathan Cake, who surely views Monday Night Babs as his kingdom, is about to rule for another week. This unprecedented run from Nathan Cake continues, and he made it look easy. We have a new star on Monday Night Babs, and quite frankly, no one is measuring up. What an incredible match. What an incredible man. What a great bit of cake. BTJ, hello. I've seen some clips of Forbidden Door. Tell you what, it looked a lot better than the other guff I was watching over the weekend. When I have a free 9 hours, I'll get to it, I promise you. But it looked great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Nathan Cake.
Here is your winner.
What a man. What a champion.
Champion.
Cakey 2 belts continues into an unprecedented 3rd week here. Couldn't happen to a nicer man. Nathan Cake, the double champion, will continue his reign, heading into Billy in the Bank. Oh, bit of schnauzer there, little cheeky bit of schnauzer. Wow, what a match this will be. And of course, I will warn you ahead of time, it's an unfortunate trick of the light that it makes it look like Shauna is perhaps doing something a bit rude, or rather just letting things hang as nature intended. But that's not true. It's just a light trick. Nate, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs, man. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing all right. Thank you very much indeed. That's so generous of you. I appreciate you very much. We got to get wide for this one, haven't we? Let's get wide. Here we go. Here, any second now. Here we go. There we go. We're wide. Should we get what? Should we get the game wide as well? Yeah, everything is wide today. Nate, thank you so much. Ahoy hoy, wet dreams and thick streams, welcome to the thickness. To Evo X Assassins. Fungimbo 96, Wee Mad Rach, Okie Poke, Misfit Dad 76, Spbitw 9, Stacy M's, The Mild Things, BTJ 42 because Twitch is no fun, and Milkin. Welcome all of you to the thickness. Nate, thank you so much. Appreciate you, thank you. And welcome all of you guys to the thickness. A pleasure to have you here, courtesy of the wonderful Nathan. Please do thank the Nathan in the chat. Just dropping in while I eat my breakfast super quick. Oh, amazing. What have you got for your breakfast, Nate? Come on. Tell us. What's for your breakfast? Give me 1 second, gang. There we go. Lovely. Oh, pill breakfast. Of course, yeah, it must be pill breakfast. What else could it be? Honestly, what else could it be? Beef jerky and buddy bars. Super healthy breakfast of champions. Well, Nate, you work hard. And that brutal Alaska weather as well. You need all the calories you can get, my friend. Stay nourished. But also, come on, bud. Have some broccoli, please. Have a bit of broccoli. God, everyone loves broccoli for breakfast. That's why it's called broccoli. That's why it's called brockfast, right? Oh, God, I need to go to bed. Okay, Paul Schnauzer takes on Shauna in just a moment. This is a rivalry match. Predict responsibly. There might be Shannon's guns here. Shenanigans. Yes. Let's get cracking. Na 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 na. Here we go. Paul Schnauzer versus Shauna 1-on-1.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from wherever he wants, weighing in at 273 pounds, Paul Chandler!
Big spooky Paul makes his way down to the ring, looking to enter war with the recently debuted Shauna. He's going to slide in, he's going to look menacing, and then he's going to go yell at a child in the front row. Here we go. No, it looks to be a grown man today. That's gross. No, there's the child. There's a very small child there. Leave the child alone, Paul. Imagine if we have to shave Paul Schnauzer. Monday Night Babs management staff, they'll do it. They'll bloody do it. Right, and here we go. Looks like we're getting prepared. What? Oh, hang on. From behind, we didn't even get to see Shauna's entrance in wide vision because she's jumped. It looks like the referee's waving this off. Referee apparently calling off the match, but this superstar is not finished yet. Well, if this goes to a fight, which I think it's going to, we'll honour the predictions. We'll see who knocks who out first. I'm going to be setting a timer. Don't worry about it. We will not be looking at this for 7 years. I swear, okay? That is my vow to you. Right, here we go. Look at the diving crossbody. Shauna connecting with Paul Schnauzer, and Schnauzer's not looking so great. You did hear a bell, but it was the referee waving it off. It's a bit confusing in wrestling. He went, no. And the subtitles said, referee is apparently calling off this match. So this is now a brawl, which means it's first a knockout, which is a bit unfair because Paul Schnauzer is significantly more on the back foot than Shauna is, health-wise. But what can you do? I'm sorry, I'm getting it in my earpiece that apparently it is just 20 minutes until England are coming home. They're coming home. They're coming. England are coming home. So there we are. That's it. That's the update I have for you now. Big strike. Look at the balled fist of Shauna. The power, the flatliner from Shauna as well. We missed the hydration break. Oh, not the hydration break. Devastating. Oh, look at that throat chop there from Paul Schnauzer. Blimey. Paul Now starting to do... Oh my god, Paul, do something. I'd say that's something there. Sit out powerbomb and Shauna just kips straight up. Unbelievable. Oh, and a back elbow from Big Paul. Counter, and now these two, they're going to slap the piss out of each other. Here we go. Death14796, thank you so much for the resub. 6 months, thank you. It's nice to have some rain again, but not fun. Arriving like a drowned rat. Well, I would say get warm, but you don't want to get warm, do you? Get dry. Get dry. And watch some brilliant wrestling here. The only sport that's happening today that's real, okay? These chops, they're still going. Once we hit the 5-minute mark on my stopwatch, we're at 2 minutes now, or thereabouts. I will press the go home button, so these guys will wrap this match up a little faster, because they do certainly... Oh, big Uranagi from Schnauzer. They do certainly bloody love drawing these brawls out forever. Counter from Shauna. And a counter from Schnauzer. Big headbutt. And I think Shauna might be starting to regret who she jumped from behind as Schnauzer going for his finishing move, just choking the life out of Shauna. Not like this. Shauna survived the Nuzlocke. You can't kill her now. And Shauna is in the danger zone. One big move will end this, but unfortunately, Paul Schnauzer's just hit his big moves. He's got no signature. He's got no finisher. If he counters Shauna's signature attempt, because she's got a signature, then of course he will steal that. He'll be able to do it. But by that time, Shauna might be out of the danger zone. Shauna is now out of the danger zone, and up goes Schnauzer. Look at the power of Shauna. Marching Schnauzer around the ring. Up and down. Face first goes Schnauzer. And Shauna, if she's able to connect with her signature and then her finisher, it's done. Wrenching back on the neck of Schnauzer, who does manage to escape. And Shauna catches his arm. They lock eyes for a moment. Little kiss. Sorry, that's something else. Sit out powerbomb from Shauna. She releases, of course. There is no pinfall or submission in a brawl. Big right hand. And another. And one too many there as Schnauzer climbs back into the ring. Have sports happened? I understand sports have happened. My counter is not updated yet. Sorry, not sport. Pretend sports are happening. It appears England are now level pegging. Pegging. But it's not updated on my thing. What's going on? It does say 1-1. There it is. It's just updated. Right. England have leveled things up against the Democratic Republic of Congo. But that doesn't really help Paul Schnauzer, does it? Can we all be respectful to Paul Schnauzer, please? Can we please be mindful of Paul Schnauzer? Thank you. Oh, and Schnauzer really taking the piss now. Just having a bit of fun with it. Shauna. Oh, a little kiss. There's the kiss. And good night to Shauna. And in 30 seconds, we will give them the go-home cue. Schnauzer really taking his time now. They love to do this. This is another weird AI quirk and bug that this game has. In brawls, when they hit a finisher, they go for that same submission, all of them, every single time. Instead, whoa, look at that. Instead of going for a signature, you know, trying to capitalize, win the match, they just don't do it up on the shoulders of Paul Schnauzer. Oh, Shauna hung out to dry. It's not real, Ben. Football's all scripted and decided beforehand. Stick to the real sports like wrestling. Hello, by the way. Hello, bro. You're right, though. Football isn't real. Wrestling is real. And England are pegging. That is what we have established here. Schnauzer. Oh, he is justice. And he's also just broken his back. And 5 minutes is up, which means that I am officially going to give the Go Home Cue wrap-up match. If you haven't seen this before, this is a new feature they've added where basically they'll stop fucking about now and they'll go for their big moves and try and win. So here we go. Superstars will gain bonuses and push to the end of to end the match as soon as possible with this option, and you will not be able to assign controllers to any superstars for the rest of the match. Do you want to proceed? I do. Here we go. We have officially buffed our boys. The buffest boys there are, and oh no, we've seen him do this before. Absolutely. Oh, brutal Shauna, defenseless. The forearms to the base of the skull of a prone Shauna. And Schnauzer really just playing with his food now, quite frankly. Can we get a Ben pegging emote like Pachiti fisting one? Ask and I shall I have no idea what that looks like, and I don't need anybody to help guide me to that conclusion, okay? Schnauzer, finisher and signature stored. Shauna, signature stored. She's not doing well though. She's having a hard time out there. Sarah Richard, 3 streams straight. Thank you very much. Shauna back in the ring. And Schnauzer's there. And he has her up. And she's down. Schnauzer now with 2 finishes. And here we go again. We're going for a submission for no reason. You can't win the brawls via submissions. It doesn't work. That's not how this works. Shauna even tapped out. You often see this in a brawl as well. It's not going to count. This isn't a match. Shauna face first into the turnbuckle pad, and I believe Schnauzer's going to go for another smooch here on Shauna. Shauna's still got a bit of health left though, so I don't know if this is going to end it. No, Shauna now well and truly in the danger zone, and Schnauzer, if he keeps things up here, he will be able to take her out. Oh. Well, good news. The Drinks Fairy has provided. Pegging. We did it, everyone. We did it. And that's it. Paul Schnauzer's done it as well. I didn't actually see it because I was too busy pegging. But Schnauzer has defeated Shauna. In spite of the fact that he was jumped at the start of this match. Rough night for Shauna. Rough night indeed. And that will conclude that match, which was a bit of a weird one, but there we go. So it was Harry Kane. Again, he's not real. Harry Kane. None of these people are real. Harry Kane just equalised for England, and it says that I don't keep up with the football these days very much because it's not real, and I have to focus on real sports like wrestling. The guy who assisted him apparently is A. Gordon, as in A. Gordon. Did you know A. Gordon? I know A. Gordon. It sounds like a name weird makeup. Who's A. Gordon? Who is that? A. Gordon. Anthony Gordon. No. I think the A stands for A. Or Anne. One Gordon. And singular Gordon. A lad that looks like Princess Di. Used to play for Newcastle, now at Barcelona. Wish these places were real. Loads of nonsense happening in here. Throwing out place names and player names and fake sports. We're on the 80th minute now. 1-1. Sorry. Anyway, back to the real sport. Triple Flush is going 1-on-1 with Peter Austin. Get ready, because it's about to get flippin' sporty in here. As they say. Who are they? The pundits. Am I losing my mind? Yes, I'm not very well. I'm trying my best. Let's go, Peter. You can do the win. I have to be impartial, of course. Otherwise, I might be shaved. Monday Night Babs management, absolutely brutal in their carrying out of punishments. So I can't put a toe out of line. Everyone, if anyone misbehaves now, you're going to get shaved, okay? We're not mucking about anymore. All of BENXT jail, because BENXT jail's real, there's an extra wrinkle to the law. BENXT jail is full. None of the wrestlers are paid, so no one can pay a fine. Everyone's going to get shaved if they misbehave. And that goes for you as well. If the mods deem it necessary and you're bad, shaved. Shaved. So... misbehaveth, meet the shaveth. Exactly. There we go. Triple Flush, the Monday Night Babs Tag Team Champion alongside Rim Flair. Been in something of a rivalry in recent weeks with a totally different man, Ben Potter, and his tag team partner, Peter Austin. Triple Flush going 1-on-1 with Peter Austin here tonight. Eat him, surely watching on somewhere with great interest as his boys go to war. The boys from P-Volution. But here comes Austin. The Vidiots champion. Who could forget? And he's brought his big match again. That's not actually a big match. Let's do the joke, everyone. Do it with me. That's a normal-sized match. Just a very small man. He's on his way to light a candle. Never guess what I did last night. Got drunk. Signed up for a 10k. What is wrong with me? So I've got to run a 10k on Sunday. What a fucking idiot. Anyway, just drop that bit of lore in there. This Sunday, and I paid for the privilege as well. Anyway, so might be a bit tired on Monday. Just can't be stopped. Making all of the it's technically a pretty good decision because it's healthy and it's challenging yourself to do some, you know, physical exercise, health benefit, live longer, something like that. Also, God, I'm making these decisions haphazardly and chaotically, aren't I? Anyways, just casually just going to run a 10k on Sunday. That's fine. It'll be fine. Do you have a new running buddy for the Great North Run? No, see, this is what prompted me, actually. So, of course, I am running the Great North Run, which is a half marathon in September. Thank you, everybody who's already donated. If you'd like to, you can go to benpottervo.com/run to donate. We're raising money for WWF, or indeed World War Fur, as I believe they prefer for it to be referred to as. Hello, sentence. His Pandlin, of course, representing World War Fur. And then I got an email earlier this week saying, hey, do you want to sort of get prepared for the Great North Run? Well, the Great North 10K is happening on Sunday, and we're accepting last-minute places. And I went, are you joking? Screw that. And then Thomas Campbell, the wonderful Thomas Campbell, who persuaded me to run the Great North Run in the first place, we were going to do it together, I saw that he'd posted that he's not doing it anymore. And I was like, what? Tom? He has a very good reason, and he will share more in due time. But I had a few drinks, and I thought, fuck it, I'll just run we'll do that then. I'll just run that. And so now I'm doing that too. Not for charity, just to hurt myself, I think, just to suffer a bit. So there we are. Tom is pregnant. Yes, he is. He's having a baby. But no, I'm going to run the Great North Run by myself. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'll stick my headphones in. We'll go for it. So yeah, it's all happening. Crazy. If you've never done anything like this before, make sure to protect your nips. Bleeding nips is a bad thing. Oh, I'm acutely aware of that particular horror show. Mercifully never experienced that myself, but I'm already thinking I need to apply the Vaseline just to be careful, because I've been on some long runs before and it does. The chafing is real. Whoa! A little bit of cha-cha sliding happening there on the outside. Peter Austin, look at that dropkick right to the temple of one half of the Monday Night Babs Tag Team Champions. So yes, Vaseline. I mean, it's 10k. I'm okay running 10k. That's not going to be. I say this with listen to the hubris on this bit. It's not going to be a problem. This is the same guy who signed up for the Great North Run and thought, yeah, I could do that. 13 miles, piece of piss. Oh, more goals have happened. My thing hasn't updated yet, but I understand that the fictional nation of England have scored a second goal. Possibly. BBC's website is not updating yet. That's it. Kane is getting shaved. And there we are. Harry Kane, his second goal of the match. He's not real. England isn't real. The World Cup isn't real. Football isn't real. The only thing that's real is that man right there. Peter Austin, as he stands proud on the second rope, misses with that kick, and then connects with a Meteora on the tag team champion, misses with that. Right hand from Triple Flush, and now Triple Flush sends Peter Austin into the ropes, ducks under, and look at that massive spine buster from Big Trips. And unfortunately for everybody else, by which I mean Scotland, England, it appears, with a few minutes to spare, will be continuing on in the tournament, where they will surely be crushed by Mexico in the next round. Big stomps from Triple Flush. And triple flush. Oh, Peter Austin walks straight into that. Has no one to blame but himself there. Triple flush, I believe, did actually hit the pedigree, but I was too excited about the fictional sport of football to really pay much attention. Peter dumped face first. And triple flush, wasting no time. Big size difference on these guys, of course. There you can see one of the excellent referee core here on Monday Night Babs. I will not say a bad word about them, lest I risk being shaved. So there we are. Referee starts his count, and what a great job he's doing too. I bet he could count all the way to 10 if he wanted to. Peter, wow! Managed to get that. Triple flush, saw it coming a mile away, did not get out of the way. Big right hand from Austin. Back elbow from triple flush. They need to get this action back in the ring. Peter sent into the barricade though. And they didn't even ask Barry's permission first, just dumped him in. A huge spinebuster again from triple flush, and Peter Austin may not be long for this match. Triple flush just needs to hit the pedigree one last time, or in fact he may actually go for the cover here. This could be enough. He falls into the cover, and Peter Austin is done. Triple flush defeats Peter Austin here and celebrates. Oh no, look who it is! It's fictional man Ben Potter. I mean, real man that's not me, Ben Potter. Peter Austin's tag team partners come out here to back up his boy. No sign of Rim Flair coming out, but it appears certainly this rivalry is far from over, and Ben Potter not happy at the conclusion of that match, attacking triple flush after the bell. But it will count as a loss for Peter Austin, and we're getting a little ahead of ourselves there. Looks like the champions got some words to say. Chris Redfield and Leon Sex Kennedy have marriage counseling in our main event. They're going to have a conversation. Don't know if it's going to be a match or not. We will prepare the predictions, and if the match happens, we'll pull the trigger on that. Massive thank you to Trailing Badger, Mr. Black and Lord Brosovich for being here and moderating us this evening, preparing those wonderful predictions that you get to BENXT Buck Predict. 89th minute now. How much injury time are we going to get? Who cares? It's not real. I'm a little interested, but not really. There's nothing I'd rather be doing than BENXT right now. And I salute all of you for coming along and recognizing a real sport. My voice is going. A real sport. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that hurts. That's good, isn't it? That's promising. I'm feeling a bit scratchy in my sinuses. The back of my throat hurts, and I've got like no balance whatsoever. But don't worry, it's not like I'm running a 10K on Sunday, so it'll be fine. It will be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Local idiot Ben Potter dies during the Great North 10K as he stumbles in front of a bus. Let's hear what these two have to say, shall we? And here comes the Monday Night Babs men's champion, Chris Redfield. And he proudly holds that title. You know, for a few weeks now, I've been proudly holding this title on my big shoulder like this. And you know who could never hold it as good as me? My wretch of a husband, Leon Sex Kennedy. So if Leon don't you talk about me, young man. We should have this conversation at home, not in front of all these people, is what they said. So now you've dragged me out here. You really got us in here. I don't like airing our dirty laundry. So I want your title on the line in our next match. Is he going to accept? I don't really know what they're building to here. Surely they're having a rematch, clearly. When, though? Now? Chris Redfield accepts the challenge. Next Monday Night Babs, it's going to be Chris Redfield. It's going to be Leon Sex Kennedy. And it's going to be for that championship. They're running it back. The old married couple go one-on-one for the Monday Night Babs Men's Championship next Monday on Monday Night Babs. Bloody hell. Gets dirty now.
God damn it, when does it end?
Okay, that's enough. Sorry, we've got to stop listening to that. So there we are. Thus concludes this episode of Monday Night Babs. And what a stellar episode it was. We shaved the guy. Nathan Cake continues his crazy run of form. Paul Schnauzer overcame the thickness of Shauna, and Triple Flush put down Peter Austin quite handily. Chris Redfield sets up a rematch for the Monday Night Babs Men's World Championship next week. It appears that At Gordon was the person who assisted Harry Kane on both occasions there in those goals. At Gordon. Just the one Gordon, actually. So let's continue on to BENXT and let's see what the computer is going to give us this week. I would love to go to the next event. We get to spin a wheel. Billy in the Bank. You can see it's happening on Sunday. Dave Benson Phillips versus Whoopi Goldberg. Connor and Lieutenant Hank Anderson, the BENXT Tag Team Champions, take on Scandal Penguin and Steven Seagull. E.E. Tim and the Vent Pervert go one-on-one. Trowling Badger and Mr. Black, the Mod Squad, take on Alexa Piss and Funky Barbara Piss. And in the main event, Bobby Babafa King Looney goes one-on-one with Stone Cold Barbara Piss. Or was it a different Gordon each time? Could be. Yeah. A Gordon and B Gordon. Also Gordon. And Gordon and also Gordon. Possibly. Into our 3rd minute of injury time now. How much extra time is there? Not that I care, of course. Not that I'm interested. How much injury time is there? I don't care though. So it doesn't matter. We need to cut one of these matches. A match with the mods and women. I guess we know which one's getting cut for the wheel match. You know what, actually, smart ass, Trowling Badger? I was actually going to suggest cutting this one. But now that you've said it, I might cut this one. No, I'm going to cut this one. BENXT Tag Team Champions apparently not worthy of the show, so I'm going to cut their match because we have to spin the wheel. 6 minutes of added time. Thank you. 2 minutes left. Unfortunately for everybody, England are not coming home yet. Really sorry about that. Soon, though. Maybe. Will they bring gold with them? I don't know that that's very likely. But you never know, right? You never know. So this will be the traditional Aldi Red Thunder Battle Royal. There it is, which means it is wheel spinning time. Need to clear the deck here. And remind ourselves of who the champion is. I think, did Chab become a double champion last week? It's been a rough week for the Brot Memes Bread faction. The German contingent here in BENXT, obviously very sad about fictional sporting event World Cup results. Seeing Germany return home, crash out of the tournament. I think it was Chab, wasn't it? Oh, we didn't watch. Oh, Brot Means Bread, you guys didn't watch. You didn't watch it. Fair enough. Stay focused, right? We all went to bed early. So, current champion is... I'm scrolling just to confirm. It is Chab, yeah. Chab is the champion. And that means it's time to spin the wheel. Spin that wheel. Here we go. Who challenges Chab for the Aldi Red Thunder title this week? First name out of the hat is not you, because you're in the main event. Spin again. Not you, you're in the main event. Come on, Wheel. It's really showing me up today. Red Thunderman once again gets the opportunity to challenge for the title that was named after him. Can he finally do it? Spin again. We saw, of course, the debut of Kong Strong last week, and he managed to capture the Kong Strong title. It would be poetic if Red Thunderman could follow in his footsteps. Not you, Vent Pervert. You're in a match. Come on. Biscuit Pudding of May fame has been called by the wheel, debuting and with a championship on the line, no less. Just heard a cheer. That's it. Thus concludes fictional sport for this evening. 2-1. England are continuing on in the tournament. Sorry, everyone. It's not coming home just yet. There we are. Full time. England 2. Democratic Republic of Congo 1. And with that, I'll get rid of that. It's off the screen now. It can't hurt us anymore. Honklin has been called by the wheel. Excuse me. There he is. 2 spaces remain. We spin again. This is the worst thing to happen this year. And the horse. Wow. We're really joined by May royalty this year, aren't we? This year, hello, this week, we've got Biscuit Pudding and Anne Horse in the same match. What a world. What a bloody world. And Frank Ham. If you like, I'll introduce Ham. And here he is. Frank Ham. There's your lineup. Title match on. Ali Red Thunder title up for grabs. And save. Here we go. We're going to start with Whoopi Goldbat and Dave Benson Phillips. Once I work out where the wheel is, there we go. It's gone, it can't hurt us anymore. I think they prefer to be referred to as Congo MD, actually. My bad, sorry. There's a character named Ham in The Sheep Detectives, and I turned to my wife and said that when he was introduced. I don't know why that tickled me. I could just picture that in my head. It's lovely. You know, there's a character in The Sheep Detectives called Ham. Doesn't wait for a response. Just like, just wanted to share that. Okay, let's get this thing started. Whoopi, Dave, 1-on-1. Let's do it. I can't find my bloody music. Where is it? Pierce. Oh, shenanigans are happening. Oh, Dave Benson Phillips cuts down Whoopi Goldberg at the knee. Is this match going to even start? Let's listen. The crowd are going crazy. They're chanting BENXT, but we just witnessed an assault here. Let's listen. Oh, he rang it. He's so excited the referee rang it twice. Now, BENXT referees are definitely fair game for being punched in the face. And so you did a stupid job. You did a terrible job. You're a stupid man ringing the bell twice, you moron. Get a Brian, silly. I will not be shaved for that. We're safe here on BENXT. Whoopi Goldberg trying to fight from underneath here as she looks to overcome the early attack from behind. The cheap shot from Dave Benson Phillips. And Whoopi Goldberg spry as anything up to the top rope. Big splash. And I think Dave may have got his knees up. We got a terrible angle of it. And rolling up Whoopi Goldberg is Dave. Oh, and spins it over. Does Whoopi. Back and forth. It's looking a bit silly, but that's okay. This is real. I'm trying to find Whoopi Goldberg's music. I've got it. We're good. Whoopi Goldberg drops the elbow right on the smiley face on Dave's shirt. And Dave counters Whoopi Goldberg, who's sent into the barricade there, and Dave just celebrated like he won a goal. Yeah, but he just missed wildly. Doesn't matter. Uh-oh, what are they doing up here? This doesn't look safe. Fighting on top of Barry now. Oh, God. Oh, and a big back suplex off the top of Barry onto the floor, and back up goes Whoopi Goldberg. Count of 6 now from the referee. Surprised he can count that high. Bloody hell, what an idiot, am I right? These BENXT officials. Back into the ring we go. 8 count, slingshot into the ring, walks straight into Dave Benson Phillips though. Stomp to the face. I'm trying to come up with a football chant involving leaving him out of it. And Dave somehow managed to It looked like he went for the move and missed it, but then still hit it anyway. That was weird. Dave Benson Phillips really has Whoopi Goldberg wounded here. You can see the damage in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. It looks like she's wearing a classic Iron Man suit. And Dave Benson Phillips doesn't... I should learn my lesson. I know I can't. There's nowhere I can move that will show the whole HUD. Dave Benson Phillips has not been hurt at all, according to his little model. So unfortunately for Whoopi, it's not looking so good. And out she goes. If this was the Battle Royal for the Aldi Red Thunder Championship, Dave would have eliminated her, but it's not, so it doesn't matter. There we go. I've said it. Rolling over Whoopi. Dave sits her up, wrenching at the neck of Whoop the Golbat. And Dave could put this one to bed any time. But for some reason, he's really making a meal of it. Did he just hit her with a belt? What was that? Headbutt from Dave Benson Phillips. Dave Benson Phillips has a signature and a finisher. Whoopi Goldberg has a signature. I don't know how Dave didn't get in the ring there. That's quite embarrassing. And now it's Whoopi's turn to return the favour to Dave. Wrenching and snapping and out of the way. And there goes Whoopi now getting back into the ring. Jumps into the referee. That's fine. No shaving here. Sling blade from Whoopi Goldberg. And now what is Whoopi looking to do? She's measuring up Dave Benson Phillips. Dave in the target zone. That shotgun dropkick sends Dave flying backwards into the turnbuckle. And Whoopi Goldberg may be looking to fly here if she can work out how to get past Dave. She's given up. She tried her best. It wasn't very good though. Dave in the corner. Whoopi Goldberg scooping up and planting Dave. This could be the prelude to the coup de grace. Oh, but Dave's got back to his feet already, which kind of ruins it. Oh no, she gets it anyway. The coup de grace connects. Oh, and hang on just a second. Who on earth could this be? Flippin' heck. I can't find the bloody music. I think it's Dave Benson Phillips' best mate Neil Buchanan, but he's not there. Referee's looking. Whoopi Goldberg's looking. There's Neil. Look out, Whoopi Goldberg. Neil's taking bloody ages. The control splat. Neil Buchanan hits the control splat, runs right past the referee who didn't pay any attention, and Whoopi Goldberg laid out. Dave Benson Phillips only too happy to slither into the cover and steal this one. No, Whoopi Goldberg. Still alive, still going. Hello, Bluesy Star. How are you? Did I miss the cake? You did miss the cake, I'm afraid. There's no cake. Neil's come back out. And now he's gone. Okay, that was weird. Neil, you're done. Go away. It looks like Neil's going to hang around. Did someone pick you up on how to say coup de grace? Because I have been thinking it, but wanted to leave you be about it. I imagine I am pronouncing it the way that they do in the wrestling, which is, I appreciate, probably well. DDP countered Whoopi Goldberg's finisher attempt. Cup of grass, exactly. Up to the top rope. Whoopi Goldberg thinks better of it. Dave Benson Phillips has two finishers. Oh, it's getting a bit hot. I think there's a fan in here that I turned off because I was feeling a bit cold. I might need to turn it on. I'll do that in a minute though. Oh, and Neil Buchanan distracting Whoopi Goldberg. Dave though doesn't need to be told twice. Counter from Whoopi. Neil has to be careful himself. Could be on the verge of being eliminated here. Whoopi Goldberg slingshots over. And again, Senton connects this time. Oh, thank you very much. The fan fairy is here. The fan fairy turned on the fan fairy. Hopefully that isn't coming through on the microphone as Whoopi Goldberg looks to fly again. Oh, and Dave sidesteps it with ease. And why he's not finishing this matchup, I'm not really sure. Diving headbutt. And Whoopi Goldberg really just needs to be put out of her mystery here. And Dave, big Samoan drop. And unfortunately for Whoopi Goldberg, I think that's going to do it as Dave just drags her around for no real reason, I'd say. Probably wasn't going to get a rope break there. But Dave Benson Phillips with a big assist to Neil Buchanan. No! The production truck even started playing his music. They were so certain that was it. But Whoopi Goldberg has somehow managed to kick out of that. Dave could just go for it again now, but counter from Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, she misses with her coup de grace attempt. Better. Oh, roll up from Whoopi. Kick out from Dave. Let's just agree to call it poo of grabs. How does that sound, yeah? Elbow drop across the larynx and sternum area of David Benson Phillip. No, that's the one that's wrong. Cooper Gracie, thank you. Let's go with that. Oh, and again, Neil Buchanan providing a distraction at ringside. Dave Benson Phillips with that pop-up Samoan drop. And now, Dave has finally managed to defeat Whoopi Goldberg. But God, did it not take a lot of assisting. Oh, and I think Dave's not done yet. Oh, this is going to get ugly. Referee trying to wave it off. Not doing much of a good job of protecting Whoopi Goldberg. Oh! Oh no, and attacking Whoopi Goldberg after the bell with the chair. Oh, and he's pushed the referee. That, if this was Monday Night Babs, Dave Benson Phillips would be shaved right now. They'd be shaving him. Dave Benson Phillips celebrating. But I don't know really if he's got a leg to stand on here, because maybe in the wake of Monday Night Babs management, you know, upping their strictness, BENXT management may follow suit. Shave Benson Phillips. Hashtag shave Dave. Excuse me. If I'm starting to sound more congested as we go, it's because that's what's happening. So bear with me. No, I would argue that shoving a referee, a little bit of argimus, if you will, is not quite as severe as just decking one of them in the face, as we saw Les freaking Shaved do. Either way, thin ice with Dave, it's a dangerous line to walk, you've got to be careful. Techi Weo, thank you so much for the resub. 14 months of BENXT. Lol. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate you. How are you going to shave Dave? I don't know. Maybe I'll just take his nose. Got your nose? Maybe Dave Benson Phillips doesn't get a nose next week. Or he has to wrestle in a mask that covers all of his features, and on the front of the mask is a photo of his face. We're not allowed to gaze upon the true face of Phillips. That sounds like a punishment for us, though. We all love to stare at Dave. Anyway, it's time for the Aldi Red Thunder Battle Royal. Brock Means Bread's man, Cannon-headed Appleboy, is the current champion. He's also the current wide champion. That's 2 shows that have a double champion. Crazy. Can he do the impossible, much like Nathan Cake did at the start of this broadcast? We'll see. He defends against the Red Thunder man, for whom the title was named Biscuit Pudding, Honklin, and Horse, and Frank Ham. Frankly, my ham, I don't give a Metropolis Mania. There we are. Photo of the running order. Hope they all come out in the right order this time. Pardon me. Okay. Are you ready? Predictions will be live momentarily. Who is walking out as the Aldi Red Thunder champion? We're going to find out now. Well, we're not. We've got like 20 minutes of entrances first. But then we're going to find out together.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
The All-Star Ring Total Championship.
Bing, bing, bing. Not yet. Not yet. Predictions are live. And here comes the champion. Representing Brock Means Bread. And doesn't he look confident?
Representing BNB from Berlin, Germany, weighing in at 100 pounds, the All-Star Ring Total Champion and the NXT Worldwide Champion, Little Cat Boy.
Per his contract, the Wide Champion is presented in Wide Vision, although that Wide Championship not on the line tonight. Curiously, it hasn't been on the line even once. In Season 2, NXT management Maybe slipping a bit there. Should really get on his case about that. Either way, he's defending one of his titles tonight, that being the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. He won it last week. Can he go back to back? It's a tough ask. Wow. And here is a man who, since being drafted to BENXT at the beginning of Season 2, is really looking to get some momentum, get things moving in the right direction. Very successful over on Pip Down, of course. He was the first ever Pip Down men's champion. Held that title for a number of months. Would also go on to win the Little Kong Strong Championship. This is his second swing of the bat, though, with the Aldi Red Thunder title since being here on BENXT. Maybe second time is the charm for the Thunderous Man. Speaking of which, do come along tomorrow morning, assuming I'm not really unwell, which I hope I'm not, where we will be playing Pokémon, and I will be consuming an Aldi Red Thunder, regretting it, and having pilled breakfast. We'll have pilled breakfast together, all of us, so come hang out tomorrow. Did I get some music for Biscuit Pudding? I did. It's a debut. It's time for a debut. I believe this is actually the music from the game. Biscuit Pudding, of course, very new member of the roster. We only met her last month. Actually, it's July now, isn't it? 2 months ago, in the month of May, where we were playing horse games. She, of course, was our protagonist in that awful horse MMO that didn't work. It's Biscuit Pudding. She's here on BENXT in her debut match, and she could win herself a championship to boot. Thank you, Trailing Badger. Chab 13%, Red Thunderman 31%, Biscuit Pudding 15%, Honklin 12%, and Horse 18%, and Frank Ham 11%. Those are the standings, prediction-wise. Oh, God. Where is it? The leader of the Bog Squad.
Representing the Boom Squad from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 100 pounds,
Honklin. Another bit of easy promotion for tomorrow morning's stream. Honklin looking to take his Bog Squad all the way to the Elite Four tomorrow morning. He's on his way to Victory Road. God knows how long that'll take him, and he might need to do some training, but certainly the Elite Four are in his sights as we close in on the end of our Bog Squad adventure in Pokemon Platinum version. So if you're around tomorrow morning, 11 AM, do come hang out. Do come and spend some time with us. And now it's time for another horsey legend. I keep up with your streams, but sometimes something like Biscuit Pudding happens, and I'm just as confused as new people that find the stream. Then it's working, isn't it? Listen, for every piss-based pun of a wrestler name, you have to have a Biscuit Pudding. It's the rule. It's the law.
a challenger from Kentucky,
And Horse, who managed to win this championship during the month of May. Biscuit Pudding way. Looking to collect a second Aldi Red Thunder title if she can eliminate the other person at the end and be the last person standing. Wow, that was a hell of a bit of analysis there. Good job, me. We've only got one person left. And if you'd like, I can introduce him. He's so scary. If you like, I can not introduce her.
Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 100 pounds, Frank Ham.
Frank Ham, Terminator vision, lurking ominously behind his glasses, shielded by that impossibly shiny curtain of hair that jiggles with every step he takes. His sky blue jumper, almost blinding those in attendance. And he's pointing right at you, which means that you are going to want to get out of his way because he did briefly forget how to get into the ring, but he's worked it out now. If you'd like, Mike Rowan will introduce Ham. Ham is here, and I believe Ham has held this championship before. Please mind the splat. Ham has not held this title before. Ham has unsuccessfully challenged for this title before, and we're underway. Same rules apply that we started this stream with. Only way to eliminate someone is by chucking them over the top rope. The last person standing will be the victor. Why is Biscuit Pudding wearing a construction helmet, you say? Good question is my answer. But the real answer is that while they do have riding helmets and bike helmets in this game, unfortunately they can only be applied if you don't have any hair. And I thought that looked really weird. So I picked the next best thing. And so now she's allowed to have hair with this hat. Weird. Very weird. Anyway, big swing and a miss there from Red Thunderman, who's sent into the corner by Ann Horse. Chab, the double champion, turning his attention to the debuting Biscuit Pudding, who manages to fight out of that predicament. Right hand to the bread basket, and it's Honklin taking down Frank Ham. Frank Ham's hair makes me nervous, like 2K can barely contain it. It could glitch into a giant tentacle monster at any moment. You're right, that hair is probably single-handedly responsible for a significant drop in frames. There's just too much going on there. He's using the same conditioner as Lord Brotovich. We'll have to ask him what he's using. I don't know if we ever got a straight answer. He often just says the grease from the chicken nuggets and catering, but I don't know if that's true, because I'm not sure Frank Ham eats food. I'm not sure Frank Ham is a person, really. So why would he be near nuggets? This is just a man losing his mind. This is just a sick man losing his mind. Whatever it is that I'm talking about. Oh, right hands from Frank, just boxing. Oh, and Chab's in trouble. Biscuit Pudding looking to eliminate the champion. Chab's gone. We are getting a new Aldi Red Thunder champion here tonight. Biscuit Pudding really making her presence felt here, and the woes of Brock Means Bread continue as Chab crashes out of this battle royal. His championship very much vacated now, and hangs in the balance above Red Thunderman, Biscuit Pudding, Honklin, Ann Horse, and Frank Ham. And that's a real sentence. I think Biscuit Pudding just launched Frank Ham across the ring, which is very impressive strength. And I'm about to get coffee. Now I know the pain you were in last week. It feels like the sun's arsehole, let's say. Make sure you're covered up, right? As the Australians love to say, slip, slap, slop, slop, sloop, and slim. Never forget to slimp, and there goes Ham. Well, I certainly hope you had the pleasure of being introduced, because he's gone. There will be no opportunities, and Biscuit Pudding eliminates Honklin. They are leaving thick and wide and fast here. Biscuit Pudding is on a roll. She is absolutely dominating, and now turns her attention, counter, to the Red Thunder Man, who's only too happy to basically behead the young equestrian. Ann Horse backs Red Thunder Man up to the ropes, and Biscuit Pudding grabs a hold ducks behind. Ann Horse slips out of the way as well. Backstabber from Ann Horse. Biscuit Pudding in a spot of bother as Red Thunderman hoists up Ann Horse onto his shoulder, and face first. I actually met a horse this weekend. You may have seen on social media yesterday, actually. I met a lovely horse. He was ever so polite. Made my day. And then I got drunk and signed up for a 10k. But was it the horse's fault? Difficult to say. Yes, it was. The horse whispered to me, and it said, "You should run a 10k." I said, "But I don't really want to." No, you should. It's going to be really hot. And I thought, that's a great point. What a great time to run a 10k. So there we go. Red Thunderman having a little break there on the top rope. Still down to our final three here. Horse, Pudding and Man. Red Thunderman currently the only person standing. And here we go. I think we're about to see that. Oh, look at the power into the Uranagi. Red Thunderman rolling here. He has a finisher. Biscuit Pudding now in the firing line. Watch out, Pudding. No. Oh, collides with the Red Thunderman. A big diving lariat. And drops an elbow on Ann Horse as well. Biscuit Pudding very wisely rolling out of the way to catch her breath. Ann Horse back to her feet. And Ann Horse sent into the ropes. I think Red Thunderman was caught by surprise there. I think he sort of expected Ann Horse to go over the top rope, but she didn't. Just flung straight back at him. And Red Thunderman will have to continue the offense here as Biscuit Pudding is back to her feet now. Back elbow from the Red Thunderman. Biscuit Pudding grabs a hold from behind again. This time standing. Oh, going for the little bit moniker again. Red Thunderman catches her. Clothesline. Ann Horse is now the only participant in this match standing. Takes down the Red Thunderman and is yelling for anyone to stand up. Basically saying, "You want some?" And they sort of reluctantly say, "Well, actually, we want to fight each other." And Red Thunderman looking to eliminate Biscuit Pudding. She's up there. She's hanging on. Desperately. Can she fight out of the corner here? Red Thunderman getting very close to eliminating. And then we'll be down to 2. But it is Biscuit Pudding who escapes. And still holding on. German suplex with the release. Perhaps a little dig at the outgoing champion Champ there. Using a move named after his country, where he's from. And Biscuit Pudding, whoa, sent over very quickly in a big boot. Thank you for coming, Biscuit Pudding. We're down to 2. Red Thunderman within inches of being able to claim his championship for himself. Rolls out of the way. Ann Horse, Red Thunderman. Will it be Ann Horse who becomes a 2-time Aldi Red Thunder champion? Or will it be the Red Thunderman who finally captures the belt that's named after him, the Red Thunder Bomb? Red Thunderman hits the Red Thunder Bomb, and he's not done yet. This could be it. Red Thunderman's... Oh, he's bloody done it! Red Thunderman has realised his purpose, which is to claim his championship, and he's finally done it. It's taken a full year practically of being on the roster for him to get the opportunity. He couldn't get it done the first time, but he was certain that this time he was not going to miss, and the Red Thunderman finally claims the Red Thunder Championship. It's poetry, it's beautiful, and nobody can take that away from him. Well, they can. They'll get a chance next week, and that's, you know, that's just how it is. But he knows that no one can take this moment away from him, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say there. Either way, the Red Thunder Man has finally won the big one, and he's been a world champion. This is really what it's all been about. Oh, again, getting a bit ahead of ourselves there. See you later, Cheese is Life. Take care of yourself. Oh, can we get your comment on the rumour Red Thunderman is Simon Miller? Well, that would be illegal contractually, because Simon Miller is a pip-down superstar. And for him to pull double duty across 2 shows would not be legal. We'd maybe have to shave Simon Miller, which would be devastating. We know how much he loves his hair. So it can't be, is the answer. It simply cannot be the case. Up next, we have the BENXT Men's Champion EE Tim in a non-title match against the Vent Pervert. Tim and the Pervert go one-on-one now. So not a Chad Gable El Grande Americano situation. As far as I'm aware, no. As far as I'm aware. And here he is, being booed into oblivion by the BENXT faithful. It's nice to see. I think maybe 4 or 5 more of the BENXT universe have actually filtered into the arena in the wake of the England match concluding. But here he is, from Stillwater.
228 pounds, the NXT Men's Champion, EE Tim.
All in on EE Tim. It's not a bad shout. EE Tim has been, much like Nathan Cake, over on Monday Night Babs, on an unbelievable run of form recently. Winning triple threat matches here, there and everywhere. And otherwise looking rather unstoppable. Tonight, he goes one-on-one with the Vent Pervert, who is hungry for gold. But he goes into war tonight alone, which is the difference compared to more recent victories. Usually there's one or two members of P-Volution at ringside, but the thing you have to remember about P-Volution is that if you can see one of them, there probably isn't... Hang on, let's try that again. There's probably one not too far away. Yeah? Sure, let's go with that.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 232 pounds, the Bad Man.
The Vent Pervert, much like Red Thunderman, drafted to BENXT at the beginning of Season 2, former Butterfield champion over on Pip Down, has since graduated to the World Championship picture, and he gets a huge opportunity tonight, albeit in a non-title match, against the BENXT Men's Champion. Vent Pervert versus EE Tim, next on BENXT. BENXT, 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 BENXT. Referee checking, both are ready, and Tim immediately catches the Vent Pervert with a neck breaker. That's normally the Vent Pervert's MO, is to snap necks and otherwise break things. A swift knee delivered to the temple of the Vent Pervert. I don't know if we need to do any sort of pre-match checks really, because the Vent Pervert does come equipped with a utility belt, loads of gadgets, and I believe that cowl is actually armoured, which doesn't seem very fair. And EE Tim getting the best of that exchange. And now he's pulled his legs apart. It's not the watershed yet, Tim. He stamps on his tum-tum and he walks through. Up to the top rope goes Tim. Vent Pervert in the drop zone. Tim beckons for the Pervert. And Tim eyeing up his prey. Cross body. Catches the Vent Pervert flush right on the bat symbol. Signal? Symbol. Yeah. Oh, and Tim misses there. A rare mistake there from EE Tim. Excuse me. Big running pump kick from the Vent Pervert. Shout out to whoever made the 2K5 and 2K6 Pervert CAWs. Both are awesome. They are, aren't they? This is the beautiful thing about adding a superhero, or in fact a known quantity, to your custom roster, is that people do a really good job. Oh no, the referee is down. We will be shaving the Vent Pervert. We will be revealing the identity of the Vent Pervert. We will dox the Vent Pervert here tonight as punishment. Unfortunate. So yeah, the Batman that we used in the last game and this game were just ones that I just found on the community creations, and people always do an amazing job with them. Really, really good. There are some crazy good superheroes on there. The Spider-Man ones are always brilliant. Big fan of those. Vent Pervert will be doxed later tonight. Hello, Swarthy Mofo. After colliding with that referee. But until then, he has to contend with a very capable champion, and he's doing a great job so far. Is the Pervert. Look at these right hands and the drop kick to the knee and shin area. It's been a while since we've seen Tim bat-handled like this, kick out at one. Tim usually so dominant, wins with such ease, but he's struggling a little bit tonight, a bit sluggish. Maybe he's also signed up to do a 10k on Sunday and he's just thinking about that. What an idiot. Take a day off, man. You're going to be back at work on Monday. Doesn't matter. Oh, leaping DDT from Tim. That is, of course, Tim's signature maneuver, and I always forget what we name it. But now that he's got that finisher, very close, it could be a matter of moments before we see the hidden glade. And he's, removing a turnbuckle pad. Interesting. Referee finds it irresistible. So we'll have to go over and fix that. Look out one. How goes the hot weather? It's better than it was last week, but it's still pretty warm. Very humid. Tim with the vent pervert up on his shoulders. The pervert escapes. Oh, Tim ducks under, grabs the leg. Batman back to his feet. Rare to see Batman outmaneuvered in a game of holds and strikes, but Tim, very well versed. Who's Hugh Mid? Hey Disney, how are you? Tim sends Batman for a ride into the cover. Surely not going to win off that one. Oh, very close though. Batman kicks out at 2. And Tim's starting to get frustrated. He does still have that hidden glade locked and loaded. Batman stumbling back to his feet. Oh, and he hits it! Very little run up there, but the hidden glade collides with the bridge of the nose of the vent pervert. And is Tim going to put down the vent pervert like that? No. The VP still kicking in this one. Fight forever, yell the BENXT audience as Tim misses. Oh, and no, that's an embarrassing one from the vent pervert as well. I'm not sure how he missed that. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Back suplex into a neck breaker from the BENXT champion. And he's getting confident, getting a bit enthusiastic. Oh, and the leaping, was that like a Rough Rider? Leaping Rough Rider there from Tim. And Tim spins around on the spot, drops an elbow. And Tim might be looking to go for the hidden glade for a second time if he connects. It's a tale as old as time. It will be over for the vent pervert, and there it is. Absolutely cleans the clock of the vent pervert. Thank you so much for coming. EE Tim's unstoppable march will continue. And the vent pervert, despite showing some spirited offense, quite frankly never stood a chance, did he? It's all about the Tim. P-Volution cannot be stopped. Who can possibly step up to EE Tim? We don't know, because nobody's been able to do it, and they've never even come close. Well, actually, as discussed, there is one man who has EE Tim's number. But we've not seen him for a while, have we?
Drop dead, motherfucker, you fucking amateur.
We pray for a hero. Maybe Demo Dick will return to us one day. Up next, the mods are in action. Trailing Badger, Mr. Black, the mod squad, the former and first ever 3-time, microphone's so far away, 3-time BENXT Tag Team Champions take on the Piss family in tag team competition. Up next. Oh goodness, my throat is sore. Can they do it? Can they get back to winning ways? Why does TB's beard look fake? Was he shaven as well? He might be wearing a face wig. I don't know. The man himself's in the chat. You could ask him. Right, let's get this thing underway. Mod Squad versus the Piss family. Boo! Boo!
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight.
Currently down $8,000 today, really going well. Gertz. Mr. Black's in there. He's clearly paid off members of the development team. Troweling Bad Gertz, though, will just have to keep working until he can grease enough palms to get that in the ring announcer's playbook there. The mods are here, and they're looking to begin their march back towards their tag team crowns. But it's going to be a tough one for them. As while these two haven't technically really been much of a team, They are both exceptional wrestlers in their own rights. We've got Funky Barbara Piss and Alexa Piss.
And their opponents, Funky Barbara Pierce and Alexa Pierce. The family.
Oh, God. They need to warn us about these flipping pyros, you know? Alexa Piss looking somehow even scarier than she did last week. But that's okay. Let's get that third-person view going. Both members of the Piss family ready to rumble. And look, you know what? Since the England game concluded, it looks like maybe we're back up to where we should be. I'd say maybe 13 to 14 billion of the BENXT universe have since filed into the arena, wouldn't you? Looks about right. Oh, blimey, close up there on Funky Barbara. Here we go. The Mod Squad versus the Piss family, first time ever, is now. Trailing Badger starting things for the Mod Squad. Why is Mr. Black's legs hurt? What is wrong with you two? Why are you always hurt all the time? What's going on? And it'll be Alexa Piss who starts things off for the Piss family. And Trailing Badger able to roll out the way, but Funky Barbara punches him in the back of the head, and a chop from Alexa. Counter from Trailing Badger. As I said before, Trailing Badger and Mr. Black, three-time BENXT Tag Team Champions. No other team has held the title that many times. When it comes to tenure, of course, you've probably got to give the nod to P-Volution, considering it seems that it's rare that they are without tag team titles. But certainly in terms of the most championships held in tag divisions, it is easily the Mod Squad. Trailing Badger, of course, also boasts an Aldi Red Thunder Championship to his name. Alexa Piss recently managed to do that herself. And Funky Barbara has been all over this week. Former BENXT Women's Champion, two-time Aldi Red Thunder Champion. Of course, she famously went over to Pitdown after winning the Festive Rumble and managed to win the Men's World Championship over on Pitdown. Before that was ultimately unified in a match against interim champion Simon Miller, creating the undisputed Pitdown Championship. Piss Jericho holds today. There's your law dad. We all writing this down? I hope so. Mr. Black and Funky Barbara now going at it. A big chop, knife-edge chop from Mr. Black. Drops the former two-time world champion, Funky Barbara. And Trailing Badger misses with that one. Funky Barbara, big lariat. Practically beheads Trailing Badger as she limps over and tags in her family member, Alexa Piss. And Alexa Legal once more. Rolls Trailing Badger onto his stomach. And Trailing Badger enziguri connects. And down goes Alexa. Trailing Badger just taking a moment to size up the competition here. Alexa sent into friendly territory. Tag made. And this is where the Mod Squad are so dangerous. Their tag team continuity. And look at that. Very, very impressive. Mr. Black Legal once again. There's Mr. Black and Alexa Piss. And I think he may be going for another quick tag here. No. Decides against it. And Alexa Piss, hello, able to escape. And Mr. Black sent into the ropes, and a big, just bodied by the much smaller Alexa Piss here. Trailing Badger calling for the pin, but Mr. Black still very much in the clutches of Alexa Piss. And oh, just the disrespect, wiping the face of Alexa Piss across that top rope. That's disgusting. It's covered in like baby oil and like bits of horse and things. There's like a sandwich he uses this ring sometimes. There's a bit of tomato, maybe some mayonnaise, you know. It's horrible. There's all sorts of weird stuff in that ring. You don't want your face wiped on it. It's disgusting. Gollum slime, exactly. He slimes, doesn't he? Oh my god. I thought Trailing Badger was running at Mike Rome, the ring announcer. Then that really would be grounds for shaving. He's not even in the ring. Funky Barbara manages to see off that cheap shot from Trailing Badger as Alexa Piss gets back into the ring. She's not able to capitalise, though, on a stunned Trailing Badger as she's sent back into the enemy corner, and a tag's made again. And here we get to see this tag team offense. And it looks like they're just switching places this time. Up and down goes Trailing Badger. The vent pervert most likely rubbed himself against them too. Exactly, yeah. Point is, it's disgusting. You don't want your face wiped on it. It's horrible. Alexa. Oh, wrenching on the shoulder sockets of Mr. Black. Alexa desperately needs to make a tag, and she's done so against her much taller cousin, Funky Barbara. And a belly-to-belly, ripcord belly-to-belly suplex there from Funky Barbara. Quickly into the cover. Referee is ready. 1, 2, not quite. Pretty close, though. Of course, if Mr. Black's legs weren't already yellow, he'd be unstoppable right now. It's the only thing holding him back. As Funky Barbara slowly starts to close in on a signature of her own. Mr. Black very close to his. These tag team matches, of course, do have a propensity to run a little long. So I am going to start my timer now. If we hit 5 minutes, I will be giving the go-home cue. And then these boys and girls will know that they need to put this thing to bed. Suplex position. Oh, and just launches him straight into those turnbuckles. That pad there, of course, protecting wrestlers from that steel ring, but it's still not got an awful lot of give. It's not cushioned in any way. You do not want to be colliding with it. And Funky Barbara now, is taking absolutely the wrong moment to taunt. Although she is standing between a desperate Trowling Badger and Mr. Black, so she's gotten away with that. Elbow drop to the back of the head. Funky Barbara takes down Mr. Black. Up to the top rope. Could it be wet nap time? Or it could be the Sparkle Splash, and she gets all of it into the cover. Trowling Badger decides he can watch no longer. He will break this up. Looks like he nearly stamped on the referee there. Shave him. Into the cover again with feet on the ropes. Referee sees it though, very wise. And Mr. Black able to seize the opportunity while Funky Barbara was arguing with the referee. Trowling Badger, of course, now not permitted to interject in this match at all. Oh, but that's all about to change. Mr. Black manages to leap and make the tag, and Funky Barbara's really dropped the ball there, really. She had Mr. Black dead to rights. If she could have hit that finisher, it would have been over. German suplex with the release. Trowling Badger now looking to put on a clinic. Drops the elbow. Funky Barbara rolls out of the way. Barbara big running STO. And Trowling Badger immediately gets back to his feet, but Funky Barbara was waiting for him. Look at that. Almost a Doomsday Saito suplex. Tag made, and in comes Alexa Bliss, who does have a signature. And Trowling Badger could be in for a world of hurt here if Little Miss Bliss gets rolling. Straight back into the corner. Takes him down at the legs. And now just looking to choke the life out of Trowling Badger, the former 3-time tag champion. Not looking so hot here as Alexa Bliss. Oh no, counter from Trowling Badger, and it's Alexa Bliss who's now in the corner. Trowling Badger looking to get up so much speed, big splash. Oh. Okay, looks like he hurt himself somehow. Are you okay, Trowling Badger? That was weird. Anyway, Alexa Bliss only too happy to throw him back into the corner and say, actually, this is how you do it. Even takes a moment to taunt beforehand. And here she comes. Oh, and a counter from Trowling Badger this time. Took far too long. It appears that that corner is haunted. And so no more moves will be done in that corner for the rest of the night. Thank you very much. And Alexa Bliss going crazy there. Raining down blows on Trowling Badger. And now Trowling Badger, enough mucking about. Launching the former Aldi Red Thunder champion across the ring. Still playing Fire Red, Ben? I've just got my last badge last night, but now have to do some crazy grinding for the Elite Four. I haven't played it for a few weeks. I did some trades when I saw some friends of mine who also have it, and managed to collect a few more things in my, what's it called? Pokédex. But I've sort of let it be again now. I've basically done everything there is to do except complete the Pokédex. So just grinding for me, really. Oh, knee strike across the face of Alexa Bliss. Of course, Trowling Badger there, as I was talking, did hit his signature maneuver. Funky Barbara came in to save Alexa Bliss, which means now Alexa Bliss is all on her own. And Alexa needs to make a tag if she wants to stand a good chance of the Bliss family being successful. And I think she's going over to do that. She heard me say it. I should stop talking so loudly from ringside. They can hear me. Point of the elbow to the lower back of Trowling Badger. And Trowling Badger now back to his feet, facing off against the former two-time world champion. Funky Barbara not where she wants to be. Tag made. We could be looking for the famous Mod Squad tag team finisher here. Powerbomb position. Trowling Badger watching on. Assisted powerbomb from the former champs into the cover, and it's Alexa Piss this time who'll have to come and break this one up to save it for her team. Funky Barbara again. Oh, and the running headbutt. Mr. Black absolutely connected with that headbutt, and the Mod Squad, oh, so close. Mr. Black connected with that signature. He's now going to go for the pin attempt, and he's got his feet on the ropes right in front of the referee. The referee's seen it. We haven't, because the camera's in a terrible place. But Mr. Black nearly won it there for his team. Funky Barbara is all on her own. And now she walks over. Uh-oh. Mr. Black, you headbutt her. She will jinkle your jams. In position. Oh, God. And you could count to 1,000 off that. And Barbara rolls out of the ring. I think she was a bit confused. And now she's going up. Is it wet nap time? It could be wet nap time as well. The former two-time world champion knows this play all too well. And into the cover she goes. Trowling Badger will, of course, have to come and break this one up. He misses the first time. He connects the second time. But now Mr. Black is on his own. And Funky Barbara needs to stay on the accelerator here. Pissworm Stunner. It's over. It's over. Trowling Badger can do nothing but watch on. As Funky Barbara gets Mr. Black back up to his feet. We could be looking at a tag team finisher here, but a timely counter from Mr. Black. And Mr. Black may have bought himself some more time. It is now actually 6 minutes that have passed since I turned on this timer, and it might be time to start the go home queue. So here we go, wrap up match, and we're underway. Everyone's going to be getting bonuses now to try and get this match to come to a close. Jesus! All right, well, what on earth did he even do? Hello? What happened there at the end? It just ended. For God's sake. I did say go home. I wasn't expecting that to be the winner. I thought he'd try and do a move or something. What even happened? What even was that? We're going to have to look at the replay in a second. Mr. Black victorious. He's pinned a former world champion there. Off literally nothing. The Mod Squad victorious here tonight, and they will now start their slow ascent back to the top of the division. Thank you, Ben. Your money is in your account. Listen, I didn't think it was going to do that. Quite frankly, I did not think it was going to do that. Let's have a look. What on earth happened? Did Barbara just lay down for the pin? Right. So we got sternum first, German suplex, and that was it. That's how it ended. Just a German suplex. Bloody hell. Devastating end for the Piss family there, really. That was an embarrassing conclusion to that match, unfortunately. Refund, please. Needed that win. This is the amateur gaming screw job here tonight. 0 correct predictions. Boo in all caps. BENXT management possibly going to have to be issuing refunds after this one. Although I will say that, you know, a lot of this audience, they were watching the fictional sporting competition, the World Cup, and they came in late. Said, you know, you paid for half a show. You didn't get a refund. And if you do want a refund, you get shaved, all right? This is it now. Everyone's just going to get shaved. So there. I bet on the mods, but Babs should have kicked out of that one. I agree. Barbara took the fall there for no reason whatsoever. We have the opportunity, though, for another member of the Piss family to be successful here in our main event. Bobby Babalooni going one-on-one with Stone Cold Barbara Piss. Now, remember that this is a rivalry match. There could be shenanigans. Someone could be jumped before the bell. Prepare yourself. I've been here the whole time, so refund. You have to, you know, it's complicated. You'll have to, there are forms. There are forms, there are forms, possibly. So maybe if you Google forms, just you'll work it out. You work it out. Okay, here we go. Main event time. Oh god, it's getting worse. Get me the cream. Oh, Veraxis the Witch. See you later. Happy birthday for midnight. Hopefully, catch you on the stream tomorrow. Oh. So who are you letting win this match, Ben? So I know how to predict. I'm thinking Bobby Babyloni for this. I mean, what? This is impartiality. I will not be shaved. I will not be shaved. You will not come into my house and shave me in my own home. Thank you very much. Bobby the Baffer King Looney. Stone Cold Barbara Pierce. Balloons puppy. Right, let's see if we can cause a fire hazard in here. Inflatable balloon things. Let's assume they're filled with a flammable gas. So let's set off some pyro. I will kill every single person in this arena. I'll bloody do it. I'll blow it all up. It didn't work. It didn't work. Well, Jesus, that was a loud one. Sounded like it broke a bit there. Bobby Babyloni marching into battle. She's been in a feud with the Women's World Champion, I believe, of late. Bit of a distraction for her here this evening as she gets to face off against WWE 2K26. 2K26 is My Rise's Stone Cold Barbara Pierce, the flavour of the year. Which flavour Barbara should we make this year? I think Stone Cold. And we did. And here she comes. It appears the Titantron's broken, so that's great. Just a grey screen. Fantastic. One of the balloon men got a hole in it and sprayed fire across the stage. That's what that means. If you don't salute, you get shaved. This is it. This is my new threat now. Stone Cold Barbara Pierce, fresh off winning the WWE Women's Championship at actual WrestleMania, is now in BENXT. Now, of course, we don't recognise WrestleMania or WWE or the WWE Championship here. We've got our own titles and our own Mania, and it's better in every way. There we are. You broke the Titantron with all the sick pyro. Stone Cold Barbara Pierce in the main event of BENXT. Let's do it. BENXT, BENXT, BENXT. Bobby's warming up. Barbara's warming up. Referee checks, and we're underway. Big right hands from Stonky Barbie. That's it. That's what she's called now. Is BENXT under the TKO umbrella? Absolutely. We'll be at the Javits Center, right? The Javits Center. How many times can we say the Javits Center every week? I swear to God, if you bring up the Javits Center one more time, WWE, I'm gonna lose my bloody mind. Knee to the face of Stonky Barbie. I feel like I'm getting a bit congested now. If my voice becomes unbearable to listen to because I'm all coldy and fluey, please let me know. And I'll cry, and then we'll stop straight. Slowly. And absolutely bodied by Stone Cold Barbara is Bobby Babyloni. Stone Cold to the top rope, point to the elbow. Finds its mark right on the forehead of Bobby Babyloni. And the forehead's so important because that is where the air is stored for when she blows up balloons. And that's just basic. That's just basic science. It's basic science that I briefly forgot all the words relating to science. that I wanted to use. And that's okay. That's fine. Oh, I'm face first. Barbara driven into the mat. You know, I was thinking the other day, how cool would it be? Right, because they clearly need new NPCs every year for like the career modes in these games. You know how we saw what was the one called? It was like an older wrestler and she had a pun name. It was great. I can't remember exactly what it was. Jerry Hattrick, I think is what she was called. Yes, Jerry Hattrick. Brilliant. Who do I have to petition to get Barbara Pierce added? Just as an NPC. Like, they could rate her nothing. She could just be some nobody that you beat as part of My Rise. You know, she doesn't need to be voiced. Like, she's just a body on a wrestler when you do those stupid pointless bits where you're wrestling on independent promotions, like in Mexico and the UK and Japan and so on. Like, just have her be on one of them. Just put Barbara Pierce in the game. Put her in. Oh, hang on a second. Look who it is. It is the BENXT Women's Champion. The very woman that Bobby Babyloni has been feuding with recently. And the referee seems to be doing nothing about it, but... Oh, and Emma's bumped into the ref. Emma's going to need to be shaved now. Bold Emma. And the referee is doing absolutely nothing. I don't know how this is legal. Why is the referee not doing anything? Oh, Bobby Babyloni. Oh, God. Has been sent into hibernation. Is he going to call for the bell? No? That is some of the worst officiating I have ever seen. If there is a referee who needs punching in the face, it's that one. That was absolutely appalling. And Stone Cold Barbara Pierce has been handed Bobby Babyloni on a plate, basically, here. Oh, dear. Ben, it's a bear. The ref would be crazy to intervene. That's true, but he can at least call a disqualification, right? Or run. No? Hang on. What? Okay, it appears weaponry is legal. Okay, so maybe this is this game just plays so fast and loose with its rules. I believe that this is a no DQ match, so that's why the referee didn't call for the bell. Anyway, weapons are fine, and also bears. Is it often in wrestling that they can just get a bear from underneath the ring? Regardless, Emma the Bear intervened. Hit Bobby Babyloni with the hibernation, her finishing maneuver. And Bobby, fair play to her, is still going in this one. Until now, she's run into the brick wall that is Stone Cold Barbara Pierce, who helps herself to that kendo stick, slamming it, smacking it over the leg of Bobby Babyloni and into the cover. Is this enough? No, it's not. And again into the pin. And we've seen so many members of the Piss family put their feet on the ropes to get that extra pressure. Oh, and a Piss Warm stunner from Stone Cold Barbara Pierce straight into the cover. And surely that's going to be it for Bobby Babyloni. It is. Team Barbara Pierce. The game's getting confused again. Apparently Emma was on our team. There we are. I mean, it was a fairly predictable outcome anyway. Just given the caliber of wrestler that we know Stone Cold Barbara Pierce to be. And we did actually see, I completely missed that, Bobby Babyloni hitting the balloons popping there, but it wasn't enough. It was the interjection of Emma the Bear who managed to connect with this hibernation, devastating maneuver that has won her championships and indeed did win her the BENXT Women's Championship, which she so proudly holds at the moment. But Stone Cold Barbara Pierce pulling the trigger on that piss warm stunner that can really be fired off from any angle. And thank you for coming, Bobby Babyloni. But Stone Cold Barbara victorious and successful in our main event here tonight on BENXT. I just won $666. Devilishly good. Delightfully devilish, Seymour. Big win for Barbie here tonight. Don't know when she will get her opportunity at a World Championship, but certainly a victory over one of the, well, I suppose technically the number one contender is big news indeed. In fact, one thing we can do as we proceed forward onto Pip Down is we can have a look at the divisions and see with 100% certainty who from BENXT and Monday Night Babs will be entered into the Billy in the Bank ladder match next week. Once again, it's the top 2 contenders in the men and women's divisions on each show that will be entered into that ladder match. So let's go check it out. Oh no! Not again. It's Golmu, the Butterfield champion, taking on Pippa the Cat again. Dave Bautista's got something he wants to get off his mind. Brian Michael Bendis, Billy Ray Walrus and Danny DeVito collide in a triple threat. Piss Jericho takes on Randy Honking. And in the main event, it's Jill Sandwich and Wanks. Decent show. Got to cut one of those matches, though. So let's have a look. And see who's going. So, as it stands, Leon doesn't even qualify for the Billy in the Bank match. But we know, has a date with his husband, Chris Redfield, on next week's Monday Night Babs. James Worm and Seth Pissin Rollins from Monday Night Babs will enter the Billy in the Bank ladder match. And it's Grimace and Biker Barbara Piss who enter the women's match from Monday Night Babs. And now for BENXT. Divisions, here we go. Senor Joe and Dick Mychinko enter the ladder match representing BENXT. Red Thunderman just missing the cut. Vent Pervert we see there tumbled down after his loss to EE Tim this week. And Stone Cold Barbara Pierce has shot to the top of the division after that victory, meaning that she and Anna Logistic will go to Billy in the Bank to enter the ladder match. Now, these divisions are rapidly shifting, so I daren't have a look at Pip Downs just yet because we will have to wait until Pip Down is done and dusted with to see if anybody's moved around, and that will fill out the rest of the field for those ladder matches. Funky Barbara might have made it in if she hadn't lost that match earlier. True, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right, so we've got a cutter match. Now, I know one of these is a promo. Oh, I'm changing the order of them without meaning to. I kind of want to... I'm okay with all these matches, you know. So maybe it's Big Dave. Big Dave doesn't get to talk this week. Sorry, Dave. This might have been the moment where he came out and he said, EE Tim, I'm tired of doing your dirty work, buddy. It's time for Dave Bautista to stand on his own 2 feet, or something like that. Oh. I'm being so brave. I'm being so brave. Being poorly. And talking about wrestling. I must be the bravest boy in the whole world. What if they have a title match already on the card? Excellent point, and that will be considered as well. So if, for example, Stone Cold Barbara Pierce has a championship match with Emma the Bear, then she will not be part of the ladder match. We will just consider the next person down in the division. So we will shuffle it around. So blanket statement, it'll be the top 2 in each division that go into the briefcase ladder match. But if they've already got a championship match, then it'll be the next person down that goes in. Right, we're making this the weekly tables match, of course. And there it is. Fatal 5-way. Championship on the line. Why? Oh, it appears Simon Miller was going to come out and clatter Dave Benson Phillips. Dave Bautista. There's too many Daves. 2. There's 2 Daves. Right, champions. Oh, goodness me. Remember this boy? He's coming back. He's really scary. Let's spin the wheel, my friends. It's wheel time. Here we go. Chunk Boy we don't see very often. Rest in Chunk. 3 spots remain. Here we go. We spin again. Bloody hell. It is a Pokemon family reunion. Coming to us live from heaven. 2 spaces remain. Silas the Dog Boy. It looks like we've got all animals this week. And the... excuse me. Oh, it's a title match. It's a title match. He needs to be wearing his bow tie, doesn't he? There we are. He's looking smart. And the final slot goes to... of course, the one, the only, Hideo Kojima. It makes total sense. And there we are. That's the lineup. That's the field. And we will accept that. Give that a save. We're starting things off with my cat against that wretched, horrible, evil creature Gollum. This is a rivalry match. Prepare yourselves for some Shannons, some potential shenanigans. Let's get the music ready. And let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Here we go. Oh, we're in France. La Défense.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, Piper the Cat.
Maybe Pippa's extra training at Andrews will help her in this match. Could well be the case. She's been living in a wrestling household for the last few days, absorbing all that knowledge, I'm sure, via osmosis. And she dances her way down to the ring, wearing her Felino Squeak shirt, looking to do battle with her fiercest rival to date. And she's been in some flipping rivalries, let me tell you. And it's against the Butterfield champion, that being Gollum. Gollum. He's talking some mad shit there, is Gollum, and I don't think Pippa's taking too kindly to it. She rolls out, and this match is going to get underway outside the ring. Gollum gets the upper hand, manages to drive... Oh, don't strike the referee, Gollum. We'll have to take that loincloth away from you, Pippa, returning the favour. Cheap shot. And I don't know... We'll have to listen for the bell. I believe they'll have to both get into the ring, and then this match will start. Referee in, Gollum in, Pippa also in, and we're underway. Here we go, and Gollum takes advantage. Pippa the Cat has started this match with an orange tum-tum, according to her HUD. I believe because that wretched little freak sent her into the ring apron, which is horrible and nasty and cruel and rubbish. And isn't he gross? Get him out of my eye line. I don't... Oh, Pippa, that was a bad one. Rick Drinks Beer, thank you so much for the resub. 13 months. It's subscribe time. Thank you, Rick. I hope you're well. Face first, snoot first goes Pippa, the Pipster. And a counter from Pippa. Pippa pushed the ref, but I don't want to see fleshy Pippa, so I don't count it. Oh, and Pippa collided with the ref. That wasn't her fault, though. That was definitely Gollum's fault. Everything that is wrong with everything is Gollum's fault. He is the scapegoat. Pippa with a crucifix bomb into the pin. Kick out of one. This match still in its early goings here. Oh, moonsault from Pippa. The zoomies are happening. The zoomies are in full zoom. Gollum rolled to the outside. That's not going to save him, though. Pippa, oh, she's bouncing. She's getting excited. Oh, and she takes him out. Butterfield champion taken down on the outside. Gollum has also not defended his championship yet in Season 2. I'd like to point that out. Remember, you can't shave a Gollum. Especially one not wearing his hair. That's for sure. Gollum sends Pippa into the announce table. And Gollum decides to get back in the ring. Referee up to a count of 5. And look at that close-up on that horrible little thing. Pippa jumps into a referee again. She's playing a dangerous game here. Pippa walking Gollum over to the corner. Face first goes Gollum. Isn't he disgusting? Look at him. Ugh. Oh! Dropkick right to the mush. I think that actually improved. Oh, and Pippa's biting his hand. Pippa, no, we don't do that. I mean, especially not Gollum. You don't know where he's been. Gross. Pippa connecting with that incredible kick off the ropes. Gollum better. Ooh, Gollum has seen this before. And he manages to catch Pippa with that moonsault. Oh, God. Oh, he's looking really wretched today. He's looking really horrible. Head scissors takedown, Gollum. And now going off the arm of Pippa. Sizing her up. Misses with the dropkick, Pippa. Wily. She knew that was coming. And Pippa's got herself a finisher, I believe. So Gollum had better watch out. Or in fact, don't. I don't care. Kill him, Pippa. As chat was saying. Kill him. Back elbow from Pippa. Pippa ducks behind, grabs a hold, elbow from Gollum. Gollum grabs a hold, walks Pippa over now. Pippa sort of going with it, but she's not thrilled. It's a bit like when you get her in the car. She knows she's going somewhere. She doesn't like it. She wants to be in the house. When she's out of the car, she's fine. If she's in the car, it's the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone. And God, does she let you know about it. Right hands being exchanged now between these two. Knife edge chop from Gollum. Isn't he disgusting? He hits her again. Gross. Get him off the screen. He's wretched. Big right hand and another chop. And Pippa is just eating offense at this juncture. It's not looking good for the Pipster. As Gollum asks for another one and a big right paw from Pippa. Paintbrushing Gollum. Oh, he's disgusting. I reckon his punches feel like getting hit with a fish. Probably just fleshy and weird. And now, here these two go. I have a horrible feeling that Gollum's going to be the one coming out of this one smelling of roses. Not literally, really, of course, because he is disgusting. Pippa rolls through. Gollum ducks out the way. Both these two know each other so well. And now Gollum holding Pippa. Very nice. Not like that, Gollum. You've got to put the cat down gently. You can't slap him down. Her down like that. Gollum. Springboard. 450 misses. And Pippa with a little wiggle. She's getting excited. Pippa into the cover. That was very sheepish, though. That cover, I'll say. Maybe she's nursing an injury. She is badly hurt in this match. And she gets Gollum up. And Pippa surely now going to be looking to connect with some signature offense. These two quite literally have fought forever. And here we go. Pippa with the zoomies. Look how fast she's going. And she basically takes the head off the shoulders of Gollum. His wretched little bird bones, all hollow, just crumpled at the impact. And Pippa, look at that. Incredible. But Gollum got his knees up. And Pippa needs to be careful. Standing Spanish fly from Pippa. What an incredible counter. Pippa looks like she might have the champion on the ropes here. Head scissors leg lock from Pippa the cat. Gollum manages to escape. And Pippa took slightly too long, allowing Gollum to connect. And, Hurricane Rana from Gollum. The Butterfield title champion takes down my cat. Springboard. 450 clothesline. Is that going to do it? Pippa is stunned. She's taken an awful lot of offense. Pippa, please kick out. She's done it. But Gollum now does have a finisher. And he could well be looking to snatch the soul of Pippa the cat. It's not the first time he's done it. We have seen it before. German suplex with the release. And Pippa's reeling. She just needs one opening. But Gollum also only needs one opening. And this thing is done. Basement dropkick right to the temple of my cat. Springboard. Kip up, sorry. From a pip up from Pippa. Directly into the cover. Imagine. Is this going to do it? Pippa the cat has the champion. Oh, dead to rights, but no. Gollum's still alive. Ugh. Gross. Get him away. Pippa to the top rope. And Pippa's gesturing for it. She's calling for it. Springboard. Oh, Gollum showing some impressive power. He catches Pippa in midair. Uh-oh. It could be soul snatching time. Pippa, watch out. Don't have your soul snatched. Oh, she's exactly where she needs to be. And I think the champion... Oh, hang on a second. Who on earth could this be? Pippa the cat has many friends. And I think one of them has just arrived. Look behind you. It's the Drinks Fairy with a chair. Oh no, Gollum's caught the chair. Oh no. The surprise attack has backfired, but the Drinks Fairy may well have done exactly what she needed to, which is provide a distraction and give Pippa enough time to get back to her feet. Pippa slowly, gingerly, oh no, just gets kicked right in the face. Gollum going for the cover again. And unfortunately, oh, Pippa's still going. What an incredible match between these two. Gollum, though, measuring up Pippa, and I feel like Pippa may not be long for this match. Oh, counter from Pippa the cat. Pippa, forearm to the spine. Gollum sent into the ropes. Pippa, oh, connects with the Dreamies. Is Pippa going to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? No, Gollum's still going. The Dreamies was not good enough to get the job done. We've seen the Zoomies, we've seen the Dreamies, and Pippa the cat. It's a miracle she's even going in this match at all after all she's endured. Oh, looks like she might be about to do something chaotic. Oh no, she decides to just climb out the ring instead. Finds Gollum there and sends Gollum. Oh, just wrestles him down to the floor. I don't know. Oh, and a one-armed push-up from Pippa. I don't really think she should be showing off at this point in this match. We're in the deep water here. You need to preserve your strength. And Pippa really is just mucking around. She's going back. Oh, she might be going to the top rope. She is. The in-game crowd chanting one more time. Even the game's audience hates Gollum. Gollum is back in the ring. And I feel like Pippa might just be... Oh, no. She catches him with one right hand. Springboard. Hurricane Rana. Brilliant stuff from Pippa the Cat. I was going to say she's going to get back into the ring and walk straight into a Soul Snatcher. But not so. Pippa the Cat and Gollum connect again. Gollum with a boot to the tum-tum. Walks Pippa over to that corner. These two literally will fight forever. Gollum sends her into the turnbuckle again. And a German suplex with the release. We've seen him do that before. And once again, Pippa is back in harm's way. Gollum up to the middle rope. And this could be it for poor Pippa. She can surely not take much more of this. That drop kick was explosive off the middle rope. Oh no, the close-up. And when we see the close-up, that means that it's the beginning of the end. A second Soul Snatcher from Gollum. And he finds it again. And Pippa's luck, her 9th live, surely has been extinguished at this point. No, my God, she's still going. The goal snatcher, very good. Pippa the Cat somehow is still going. I don't understand. But Gollum looking to just put it to bed. Counter from Pippa. She is clinging to life in this one. But she's so tired. Back elbow. I thought Pippa was done for there. I don't understand. We could be getting zoomies again. Oh, and a spear from Gollum. I think I heard Gollum's shoulder just shatter off that. And a senton from the top rope. Gollum pulling moves out of his bag of tricks we've never seen before. He desperately wants to win this one. And you can't blame him, quite frankly. I think he's had Pippa beaten many times here. Oh, and again the 450 clothesline. And I just don't understand how Pippa's still going. Surely it's done. But she counters again. And Pippa could be looking for the zoomies. Oh, wheelbarrow into the... Oh, bulldog. Pippa buys herself a bit more time. Gingerly rolls over Gollum into the cover. Could this be it? Could Pippa somehow... He's got his hand on the rope there. We're not going to have a repeat of the Nathan Cake Lord Brotovich saga. Gollum limply managed to connect a hand with that bottom rope. And now it's Gollum who's on the back foot, clinging to life in this one as Pippa starts to rebound. Fall away slam from Pippa. Pippa's got a signature and a finisher. Gollum's got a finisher. Pippa puts Gollum in position. Oh, just like at bedtime. We've seen her do this before. Oh no, the knee's up from Gollum. But if you needed a go home button, now would be the time as Gollum hurls himself into Pippa, taking her down. Anything will work at this point. Up on the shoulders, Pippa slithers out again. And now she's got Gollum up. Running power slam from Pippa. And Pippa starting to fire up. Could be about to connect with something really big here. Could it be Zoomies time? Oh my God, she just sent Gollum all the way to the moon. Peels him over, and she's not done. Springboard 450, so much height that she's hurt herself. What's happened there? Oh, that looks a bit weird. I don't think the collision worked properly in game there. We are officially on a 5-star match now. Gollum with the counter. Grabs a hold. Pippa with the counter. What is it about these two that means that their matches will literally never end? Elbow from Gollum. Gollum. Oh, crossbody. I thought he was going for the Soul Snatcher. He wasn't. Seven stars in the Mordor Dome. Oh no! And the soul is not snatched this time. Pippa saw it coming. Gollum went to the well one too many times as Pippa wrestles him down. And she's going for the one-armed push-up again. We get a better view of it this time. I really, again, don't think that's a good idea. But Pippa knows what she's doing. She's feeling confident, and that could mean that this match could be closing in on its end. And there she is, Felino Squeak in full flow. Oh, Gollum sent to the outside. Pippa to the top rope. Gollum in the landing zone. Up to his feet. And Pippa manages to connect with that Hurricane Rana. They're still going. And then the twist in midair. Pippa now has 3 finishers. I think that was actually a signature maneuver. If she sends him back in the ring and goes for the cover, I think Pippa might have this one won. Into the cover she goes. She peels the champion over. Referee slides in. 1, 2. Pippa has defeated Gollum in a match that, quite frankly, it looked like she stood no chance of winning. What an incredible match from these two. The Dreamies there we saw.
Here is your winner.
Greatest of all time, say the viewing audience. The wretched freak has been dealt with this week. But how long is it going to be until Pippa finally gets a shot at that title around his waist? Huge win for Pippa. I was really hoping to get to the end of Pip Down today on this stream. I don't know that it's necessarily going to happen, but one thing is for sure, and that is that the Little Kong Strong Championship is on the line next, and we will be getting to Billy in the Bank next week, even if it means we have just a little bit of Pip Down left to go before we get there. So we will have to manifest this tables match as being over quickly, all right? Because the devastating, terrifying Kong Strong defends his Little Kong Strong Championship against Chunk Boy, Judas, Silas the Dog Boy, and Hideo Kojima in a tables match. Let's not waste any time. Predictions will be up in just a sec. Here we go. Now, once again, those of a nervous disposition should look away now. Kong Strong is not for the faint of heart. Predictions are now live. Thank you, mods. Oh. We appear to be going to the Kong Strong Funhouse. Oh, no. He is the scariest new addition to any of our rosters that we've seen for some time. And we await the arrival of the Little Kong Strong champion. He's really keeping us waiting here. Oh, there he is. And of course, as I explained last week, that lantern he walks to the ring with, how can he even see? He walks to the ring with is the severed head of the original Little Kong Strong energy drink mascot. He replaced them. He kept the head as a trophy. He won the championship. He is frightening. And he trundles into battle. Trundle is not the right word. That makes him sound a bit silly. He frighteningly trundles into battle here. I mean, if I saw this, I think I would maybe feign an injury and not be in the match anymore. But of course, it being a tables match, Kong Strong does not need to be involved with the decision to lose his championship. Someone could throw anyone through a table on the outside while he's not watching. And that's it, he loses right there. Either way, Kong Strong has made quite the impression in his very short time on Pip Down. And he looks to defend his prize. Now, oh god, he's scary. I don't like him. I can't look at him anymore. Let's go. Let's skip ahead. Let's get a nice, safe friend, shall we? Oh god, I can't. There it is. There it is. It's Chonk Boy. Okay, yeah, they've broken the Titantrons. Confirmed. 2K have patched the Titantrons and they have broken them. Because that does not look right to me. Does it look right to you? That should be a special Pokémon Titantron that I made myself. And it's busted. So that's good. Hopefully that's fixed for next week. Probably won't be. Look at it. Look at the state of that. Do you know how long that took to make? Using that god-awful video editor in this game. Ages. It took ages. And they've bloody broken it. Anyway, here comes Chonk. And I should have kept that music going because his sister-in-arms is out next. That, of course, being Judas.
And representing the Monsters,
Judas has got quite the storied history here on BENXT and indeed Pip Down. Former Pip Down Tag Team Champion alongside her tag team partner Daronk has already had a shot at the Little Kong Strong title during Season 2 of BENXT, but was unsuccessful. And now, get ready to rock out, everyone. It's Dark Picture Pal time. Kong Strong 6%, Chunk Boy 17%, Judas 17%, Silas the Dog Boy coming out now 23%, and Hideo Kojima 37%. Thank you, Trailing Badger.
and representing the Disciples of Darkness from the Psycho Circus, weighing in at 395 pounds, the Dog Boy.
It's all rather appropriate, isn't it? Or isn't it, sorry, that we're starting the Dark Pictures Anthology Man of Medan on Saturday, at a special 4 PM stream this Saturday. Will Silas be there? No. Will Dr. Anal Hill be there? Yes, he will. Will we have excellent Dark Pictures Anthology dad rock that inspired that amazing song? Yes, we will. Make sure you're there at 4 PM. And the final entrant is, of course,
Ladies and gentlemen,
the incomparable
please welcome
Hideo Kojima.
industry icon, Mr. Hideo Kojima.
And representing the Dream Team from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 185 pounds, the Brain
Production truck just getting silly with it now, really. This is serious. This is serious. We're looking at a former one-time Little Kong Strong champion. Of course, his best friend in the whole world, Jeff Keighley, this guy, also former Little Kong Strong champion. Hideo going for his second reign with the title tonight, if he is successful. But everyone has got to be careful.
I love you, Jeff.
I love you, Jen. Of Kong Strong. That will be the real hurdle for everyone here. Mind the splat. Here comes the second one. There it is. And we're underway. Rules here, of course, is that the first person to put somebody through a table is the Little Kong Strong champion. And we have got some big boys in this match, haven't we? Kong Strong, Chonk Boy, Silas the Dog Boy. Silas. I know he's not been long on the roster, but even last week I don't think we saw many people Kong handle Kong Strong the way that Chonk Boy just did, and that might be cause for concern for Kong Strong. The fact he's going to be really tested here tonight against some big boys, some big old boys. Kong Strong and Hideo Kojima exchanging blows on the outside. Hideo grabs a hold. Judas is stunned, and a running power slam from Chonk Boy to Silas the Dog Boy. Oh god, and that's a lot of weight crushing down on the tum-tum. Oh my goodness me, the power of Hideo Kojima. Yeah, he did say he's been... Oh! What? Hang on! We've got some nonsense. What on earth happened there? Chonk Boy defying physics. I don't understand how he did it. Let's get a better look at it. Judas somehow sent over and through the rope at the same time. Hang on, let's oh god, these controls are bad. Here we go. Let's get a good look at this. So he picks her up. He manages to lift her over the top rope or through it. She lands there. She hovers for a bit and then she falls. Goodness me. Chonk Boy is way more scary now. Yeah, that's another thing they've patched in 2K. A couple of weeks ago, they removed the bones from the referee's arms, if you remember that. This week, they've broken the Titantrons, and they've made any wrestlers who are called Chonk Boy capable of telekinesis. Oh, and you do not want to taunt Kong Strong. I think Hideo is probably going to be regretting that, as finally we have a table slid into the ring. Judas having done that, and I tell you what, Kong Strong may have found his Achilles heel in Hideo Kojima. He's not having any luck. And Judas potentially looking to make short work of this, as in the ring, Silas is back on his feet. We've got a terrible angle here. I want to see what's going on. Judas not successful though. Silas able to battle out of that one, and he's right next to that table. He could just throw her right through it right now. God, if he threw her the other way, that would have been it. They didn't add in any new CEOs, did they? No, as far as I'm aware. Every week, we will add a new CEO to WWE 2K26. Judas the only person in the ring at the moment. All the big boys colliding on the outside. Judas beating her chest, ready to go into battle here as she joins the fray. And it's Chonk Boy. Oh, and here we go. So a team up from the Pokey Friends. Los Pokey Hermanas, I believe, is the team name. Not that you'd know, because the Titantron is broken, just a reminder. And everyone getting back in the ring now. Table is set up. Silas the Dog Boy. Oh, STO to Chonk Boy from Hideo Kojima. Kong Strong now looking to get into the ring. And Hideo's very close to that table. Anyone could accidentally put anybody through it. It could be completely accidental. As Chonk Boy, big splash to Kong Strong. Hideo, Silas the Dog Boy has won his first championship in a solo capacity. And Kong Strong looks gutted, but this is exactly what I was talking about. You can lose your championship and it could be a total accident. Silas the Dog Boy chalks up his first ever singles championship win here tonight by wresting the little Kong Strong championship from the scary grasp of Kong Strong, and everyone gutted there. And look at the confidence, it's the bow tie. The bow tie always gets the job done. I'd get out of here if I were you, referee. Huge night for Silas the Dog Boy. Huge win for the Dark Picture Pals. As a reminder, once again, that we begin our first Dark Pictures game proper on Saturday at 4 p.m. Do come and hang out if you're around. I appreciate it's a weekend. You might want to go do other stuff, and that's fine. And if that is the case, then I hope you're subscribed to the brand new VODs channel. Thank you for letting us know in the comments that there were a couple of VODs that were uploaded, legacy VODs, that had a weird visual glitch where the audio continued, but the video stopped. That was a weird error, clearly, in downloading those. Those are being re-uploaded soon. This weekend, I think, is when they're going out. So I think one of the Mass Effect VODs, for whatever reason, just had a freeze frame for like half of it, which is weird. So I don't know what that's about. Anyway, regardless, Dark Pictures Anthology Man of Medan, Saturday. See you there. Okay, up next, and possibly up last, if it's as good as I think it's going to be, Brian Michael Bendis, Billy Ray Walrus, and Danny DeVito. Brian Michael Bendis and Billy Ray Walrus went one-on-one at the end of last week's stream, and BMB didn't even break a sweat. Absolutely spanked Billy Ray Walrus's bottom. But tonight, it's not just those two. They've got Danny DeVito to contend with as well. Triple threats are always good in this game. This will be a fun one. Predictions will be live in a moment. Don't bet stingily. Go all in. Let's begin this match. BMB, BRW, and DD.
to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 228 pounds, Brian Michael Morales.
Immediately select go home when the match starts for funsies. Brian Michael Bendis, it's easy to forget that he is a former two-time BENXT men's champion. Right back at the beginning of Season 1, he was rather unstoppable. Since coming to Pit Down, however, he's had far less success. Former one-time Little Kong Strong champion, but that's about it. Billy Ray, similar story. Former BENXT champion, former two-time Aldi Red Thunder champion over on BENXT. Pit Down, no championships to his name as yet. Although, to be fair, he was only drafted to Pit Down in Season 2, whereas Brian Michael Bendis has been on the Pit Down roster for quite a while now.
From Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 326.
See you later, Amateur Gaming. Look after yourself. Have a good evening. Billy Ray is here. And this could have big, big implications for who ends up going to Billy in the Bank. I know Billy probably thinks by rights he should just be there automatically, given it bears his name and likeness. But these three are all in the Pit Down, undisputed Pit Down Men's Championship division. Whoever wins, there's a good chance that they will be going to Billy in the Bank because of it. And whoever loses, well, it's very likely that they will not be going to Billy in the Bank. So a lot on the line here. Essentially, this is a qualifying match for Billy in the Bank. Every man will be bringing their A game. But let's see who can get the job done. BMB. BR Dub. And of course, DD. Referee rings the bell and we are underway. Oh, and BMB immediately renewing hostilities from last week and taking down Billy Ray Walrus and a moonsault, and everyone just sort of missing each other here. Billy misses there. Danny DeVito doesn't miss with that, and Brian Michael Bendis doesn't miss with that. BMB turns his attention to DD now as BRW grabs a hold, looks for the back suplex, but BMB with the counter, big right hand and a left hand and a right hand, and then he gives it a pet. European uppercut, sorry. My bad. My stream skipped very quickly then, and it made you say Under Wonder. Under Wonder Way. This match is now Under Wonder Way. Look at that wheelbarrow suplex, deadlift. Billy gets into the ring and Danny DeVito is there waiting. Right hand from Danny, stiff shot. Ducks behind, grabs a hold, neck breaker from Danny DeVito. BMB, facebuster. And Brian Michael Bendis asserting himself early on, although he misses with that springboard moonsault. Still able to connect with Danny DeVito when Danny gets back to his feet. Code breaker from Brian Michael Bendis, I think that was, and a knee strike from Billy. First pin attempt of this match. Only a 1 count. Of course, Danny would have broken that up anyway. He was there. He was ready. And Billy Ray just sent over the top rope. That'll buy Danny and Brian Michael Bendis some time here. A little bit of breathing room where they can focus on one another. Really connect, you know. Get to know each other a bit. And we might be about to see a back suplex on the hardest part of the ring. Oh, and we are. The spine of Brian Michael Bendis crashing down there. And Danny DeVito with the power pose. And Billy Ray had all the time in the world to take Danny by surprise, and he completely failed to do so. And Danny's on fire. Danny's on fire. Billy Ray is terrified. That's a chant from Billy, will you focus? What a horrible jiggling close-up that was. That's a fan chant from fictional sport, the football. There you go. Danny sent tumbling along outside. Why does that ref have such fabulous hair? I believe she has fabulous hair in real life as well. So, it's accurate. Oh, and a super kick from Brian Michael Bendis. They do Ted Lasso in real life? No. Ted Lasso is real. The football, it's not football, it's the football. The football is not real. Ah! Oh, sorry everyone. just performed a knee strike of my own to the underside of my desk there. Ow. That hurt. BMB just beavering away at Danny DeVito up there, and Billy Ray's just got bored. He's going to go under the ring for a bit. Oh, no! A poison rana from the top rope, and Billy Ray Walrus, decides to reward Brian Michael Bendis with a sledgehammer for his troubles. And Danny DeVito's back in the ring now. Roll up. Brian Michael Bendis is stunned. He's completely powerless. He wakes up, but it's only a 1 count anyway, so it's fine. I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with Danny DeVito in this one. Moonsault from the top rope. Spry as anything, this man. I always forget whenever I ask. He's in his 80s now, isn't he? Danny DeVito, who's getting a bit confused about who to face there. Oh, I thought he was going for a springboard again. Brian Michael Bendis waiting for him. Could be looking for the unprettier. Oh, goes for a bulldog, but Danny DeVito slips out. Billy Ray is there waiting. Uh-oh. Crucifix pin rolls through. Well, now you are taking the piss, aren't you, gentlemen? Neither man able to come out on top here. It's Brian who does, though, but a kick out at nothing. Danny on the outside. 81. I'll ask again next week when I forget. Forearm to the spine. Danny setting to the ropes, head scissors, take down. Billy Ray with the right hand, and another right hand, and another left hand. Was at least one of them was a left hand. And standing Spanish fly from Brian Michael Bendis, and then head scissors take down directly afterwards into the cover. In fact, I always forget, I think that's his signature. And he could win it right here. No. Kick out of 1. Brian. Oh. I think Billy Ray may have inadvertently saved Danny DeVito there. Brian Michael Bendis was going for his finisher. And Billy Ray came in swinging with that kendo stick, and that's going to be easily broken up. There we go. Hello, YV1. Good morning. How you doing? Boot to the tum-tum. Brian Michael Bendis has Danny DeVito up. And he's going to send him face first. Oh, onto that turnbuckle pad. Oh, and then hits the I Done Miles Morales. It's a repeat of last week into the cover. Is it Brian Michael Bendis who's going to Billy in the Bank? Not yet. As yet, undecided. Sweeps the leg of BMB. Danny with the frog splash. Into the cover, BMB taking way too much time, posing on the outside, breaks it up. Unfortunately, Billy Ray War is very much the punching bag, the pink punching bag in this one. Moonsault. Manages to catch Brian Michael Bendis on the top of the head. And now, Danny looking to hit his finisher. The Trash Man Slam. And he's going to go into the cover, but Billy Ray's right there. That's awful timing. Terrible luck there for Danny DeVito. And Danny able to boot Billy in the face, but walks straight into a back elbow. And Billy, I feel, if he covered Brian Michael Bendis, might be able to steal the victory here. Instead, he goes out, grabs himself a chair. Oh! And he gets countered by Brian Michael Bendis, who immediately gets cut off by Danny DeVito. Danny powering out. Elbows to the midsection. Billy just watching on. And I think Billy would really like to play as well. Double side Russian leg sweep from Billy Ray and Danny DeVito, and both men decide to go outside because they can't work out how to get around the corpse of Brian Michael Bendis. I'm doing good. How are you going in your heat wave? Heat wave's getting better. It's still hot, but unfortunately I am coming down with a sickness. I'm feeling a bit under the weather today, so hopefully I can shake that by getting good sleep. But does one ever get good sleep anymore in this day and age? No, not really. Brian in control. Danny DeVito kicked in the back. Billy Ray manages to roll out of the way of that and then just walks over. He could have ran at Brian Michael Bendis. Lots of unforced errors for Billy Ray in recent weeks. I really expect better from him. Oh, and God knows where Danny DeVito ended up. I mean, it's not like you have a 10k to do on Sunday. Well, exactly. There's no 10k on Sunday. Oh, and there Billy manages to connect. Even that looked clumsy, though. Looks like he barely made contact, but Brian still did the bump. Flew backwards. Billy in the ring. Billy in the ring. Danny DeVito kicks him in the face and goes for the cover. Brian Michael Bendis nowhere to be seen as Danny DeVito found the perfect opportunity to strike. No, Billy manages to get an enormous pink flipper up. As Brian Michael Bendis slingshots in, Danny gets out the way. And it's back to these two now. Danny stomping on Billy's leg and could be going for the Trash Man Slam again. Turns him around, has him up. Oh my God, the power of Danny DeVito. It was actually the Trash Man powerbomb, but Brian Michael Bendis is right there. And Danny needs to watch out because Brian's going to hit it. The I done Miles Morales. And I think it's safe to say that Brian Michael Bendis is going, no! He's going nowhere. He's not going to Billy in the Bank just yet. I think the reason Danny kicked out there is because the referee was slapping him in the face, which I think actually means that we need to shave the referee as punishment. It's only fair. And Billy's jiggling again. Billy back in the ring. Oh, a low blow! Not like this! Is Billy going to cheat his way to Billy in the Bank? Danny DeVito back in the ring, just saving the matchup. Oh, Billy decided to go low and he nearly got it as well. Danny ducks out the way of that. Billy connects clumsily again. Imagine if Billy's able to get this. It's the Rockabilly connect, but Brian Michael Bendis is back to his feet. And he's only too happy to roll up Billy Ray Walrus. And does Billy have enough in the tank to kick out with a roll up? He does. What an incredible match from these three. Billy not done. Turns him around. Billy, rakes the eyes there, I think. Billy not afraid to go dirty tonight. Powerbomb position. Up on the shoulders. And he's going to do that move that they all love doing. Oh, and Danny DeVito glancing blow. And Billy with a back suplex. Billy is rocking and he is rolling. Is it Billy who's going to Billy in the Bank? No, still not enough. Wow. Each of these men wants this so badly, and Billy was swinging with that chair, but he walked straight into Brian Michael Bendis' trap. Danny DeVito ducks behind. BMB, with the counter. And round he goes. Incredible lucha athleticism from Brian Michael Bendis. Oh, and a big running STO from Billy. Billy with a chair in hand. Dire intentions. Brian running head scissors takedown, and that could be it. It's such an underwhelming signature move, but a signature move it is. And it's, Danny DeVito flies in from off screen, saving the matchup. I really thought that was it. Brian sent over the top rope, and Danny DeVito now has 6 tons of pink fury to deal with, and he manages to counter Billy's finisher attempt. And Danny with a headbutt falls directly into the cover. Maybe just decides, right, that's it. Just eat a headbutt. And it's Danny. Danny DeVito, I assume, is going to Billy in the Bank. And you know what? I really thought that was Brian Michael Bendis' to lose. And towards the end of that match, I thought Billy Ray Walrus was going to be the one to do it. But in the end, a colossal headbutt from Danny DeVito was all that it needed to put this one to bed. And those pants are so tight. Billy's going to need some new pants because he's sort of glitching through it. Big win for the Trash Man, Danny DeVito. We will, of course, have to go and check the divisions to see if he has actually qualified. I may have been talking absolute codswallop. Now, I think we've got time for one more match. And actually, I wonder if we might have time for 2 more matches, just because I really would like to prepare the Billy in the Bank card, all the matches and so on, in advance of next week's stream, so I don't have to do one match and then it's admin for 10 minutes, you know. So maybe we'll see if we can get these 2 done. Does anybody protest against me hitting the go home cue on both of these matches as soon as they start? Everybody all right with that? For the sake of streamlining the end of this stream, we'll go for the go home immediately on both of them. Good experiment too. Exactly. Yeah, we could see what just happens. Oh, Ben, before I forget, I asked TP the other day when it was your and his anniversary, but what would you say is the worst and best shit game for wankers? Oh, interesting. That's a great question. I think we've done so many, it's difficult to say for sure. I mean, we've definitely played some games that I think are not only bad, but they're bad, like a lot of PS1 games, for example, because the controls are just crap. And we played a lot of more modern games where the controls are crap, but I think there's just something about that jank where basically every game, with rare exception of that time, sort of just controlled like shit anyway, because they all did. So, recency bias for sure, but Rat Attack was infuriating. Some of the really limited games we played, like Elf on the Game Boy Advance, was horrible. What was the other one that we played? Home Alone, god awful as well. But it's difficult, again, to weigh up whether it's just that it's bad or if that it's bad and also it's old, which really works together. Catwoman is best. Of course, yeah, Catwoman is best. Yeah. So. Anyway, yeah, the 10-year anniversary of the first episode of Worst Games Ever, I believe, is in November time. I think it's around then. It's on our calendar, so we will mark it with a significant worst game. So, yes. Wasn't Mass Effect good enough that you went on to play it at home? Yeah, that's the thing. Mass Effect was exactly... That was us trying to basically trend chase. Everyone was clowning on Mass Effect Andromeda. So it was my idea, it's my fault. I was like, we should play it, see if we can get all the bugs and glitches to trigger, see if we get some views, because basically we've been told that our jobs are on the chopping block at videos. So like we should try and do something, even if it's a bit controversial. And that was a hard one because that game's not terrible. We all know that. It's not the worst thing in the world. So that would definitely be up there as one of the better worst games we've played. So how would you rate Sniper 2? Greatest of all time. Sniper 2, best game ever made, ever released, forever. So there we go. Right, two members of rival Piss families collide now as Piss Jericho of the Undisputed Era takes on Randy Honking of P-Volution. Can they possibly coexist? The answer is no, because they don't need to, because they're going to fight each other. No, that's the wrong one. Piss it down! Here he comes. I miss the Sniper 2 music, do I? I've got it on my computer. We could start putting it back into the rotation if you want. Chris Jericho again, really maxing out the pyro budget here. Outrageous. The leader. No, he's not the leader of the Undisputed Era. I keep forgetting that. Seth Pisson Rollins is the leader of the Undisputed Era. Seth Pisson Rollins, as we discovered, has qualified for the Billy in the Bank ladder match. And Piss Jericho, in fact, all of the world champions need to be on their guard. Because even if they're defending their championships at Billy in the Bank, which is difficult enough to do, they could well have a Billy in the Bank briefcase holder breathing down their neck. Also, I thought you'd have said E.T. because it's E.T. Oh, E.T., yeah, again, that's another one. That is a game that was not only old, but just dreadful. Awful. In very exciting news, I was gifted a Peter's Ben shirt. That's amazing. I hope you enjoy it. So, Peter's Ben... So that's a shirt with my face on. Yes. It's not confusingly named. Shut up. And here he is, one half of the Pit Down Tag Team Champions. Randy Honking. The Wiper. The Andrex Predator. Why has he got a BENXT logo on his shirt? Exactly. It's not on that shirt. ET stands for extra good. Does it?
One half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Legend Killer, Randy
Honking. Speaking of worst games, you should look for Armicrog for Peter to play, a claymation game from the team behind Earthworm Jim that is god-awful, but TP might enjoy. That's the thing, that sounds like the most Peter game that you could possibly have ever described. I don't want him to have fun. I've got a list of horse games as long as my bloody arm that boy needs to suffer through first before I give him something he might like. So, there we are. Right. Honking. Jericho. One-on-one. And we're immediately going to hit the go home cue and see what happens. Did I click quit match? Oh, you fucking tit. Sorry. Oh, okay, so we resumed from Piss Jericho having already made his entrance. All right, that's fine. Okay. Go home right now. We went too far home. We did. Okay, wrap up match. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Honking and Jericho. Men in very, very different divisions. Piss Jericho has been on top of Pip Down as the undisputed Pip Down men's champion since the beginning of Season 2. And while Randy Honking is extremely accomplished in his own right, he is very much a tag team wrestler. So we'll see if Randy Honking somehow manages to win. Oh, God, he basically headbutted him then. If he somehow manages to win off stomping off his arm, I would be very, very impressed. But here we go. Randy Honking. Look how fast he's earning his signature and finisher. He's already got it. They certainly are getting a big boost. Randy Honking might actually squash Piss Jericho here. He actually genuinely might. Jericho has had no answer for Randy just yet. Double axe handle to the back of Jericho. Stomp from Honking. Jericho back to his feet. Honking needs to get him back in the ring, and he does so. And following suit now as Honking has a signature. He has a finisher. He might be going for the RHO, and he's got it! Randy Honking. Sorry, the RKH. The RKH is struck swiftly, and oh my God! Well, that is the definition of a squash match. It's basically whoever starts attacking first is unstoppable. Right. Okay, so maybe we let them wrestle for 1 minute and then do the go home. Bad. Fair enough, man. It is bad. Goodness me. Well, that is going to put Piss Jericho in a very bad position going into Billy in the Bank, but good for Randy, I suppose. Jesus, it works, doesn't it? And you know what? Because we know who's coming next, I'm not even going to back out. I think we're just going to roll straight through into the next match. Do we call that one or maybe cancel the prediction? I think you can be cross with me, but I think we refund the predictions there because that was an experiment and it wasn't necessarily fair. Now, going into this next one, we all know what to expect, okay? So if you predict in this next one, it's on you, all right? It is on you.
That was too close.
Sorry, everyone. I know it's disappointing. I know that was some easy money for some of you there, but I don't feel right about that. I don't feel right about that one. Also, that Until Dawn playthrough was brilliant. I lost Ashley the same way in my first try at the game. Was very annoyed. Will Beth Panting be joining BENXT? Oh God, Beth flipping Panting. It's not a bad suggestion. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream though. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the kind words. Okay, lots of boos. Everyone's booing. Sorry everyone. Here's your Pip Down Women's Champion. God, I forgot this happened last week, didn't it? There were shenanigans and we had to strip Barb Pistotier of the title because the game did a title match and then didn't award it to Jill afterward, but she is your Pip Down Women's Champion. And this is her first real test. It's a non-title match, this one. But certainly Mona Wanks is on a good run of form as well, and this will be difficult for Jill Sandwich. Imagine if Wanks manages to defeat the Pip Down Women's Champion here in a non-title match. Right, I've got the timer ready. I'm going to do 2 minutes, all right? And then we're going to hit the go-home cue. Deal? We're all prepared for the risks here. You could lose very quickly. Just, we're all aware of that. I'm sorry again for refunding the last one. It only seems fair because it was over so quick. Boo, but not a Ben at Jill. Oh, I see. Lord Brotovich is booing Jill Sam. This guy holds so many grudges, man. How do you feel about Paraguay? Sorry. Too soon? You don't care. Football's not real. Sorry, the football's not real. Was it Paraguay? Doesn't matter. It's not real. The only real thing here is Mona Wanks versus Jill. An actual sandwich. Here we go. Right, I'm going to start the timer. A whole loaf of rivals. And 2 minutes. We're off. Did the Playboy episode of WGE get taken down? I tried to find it the other day and couldn't. Right, so it's still in the playlist. It's a little bit confusing because towards the end of TripleJump we were trying literally fucking anything that people were suggesting, like conventional wisdom and so on, to try and get the channel back in the good graces of the algorithm, because we were clearly put in some sort of horrifying algorithm prison where our videos just weren't being shown to anybody at all. And we could see it. We could see that that's what was happening, but we couldn't do anything about it. One of the things that was suggested is that if you have a video that has been marked as not suitable for all advertisers or limited ads, that can count against you, because you've basically got a video on your channel that's a bit naughty and you've said that it's suitable for advertisers, and YouTube have checked it and they've decided that you have lied and that it is not suitable. So what we did is we moved all of those videos off the channel, and several of those were episodes of Worst Games Ever. They were then re-uploaded, I think, to the VODs channel as unlisted videos and reinserted back into the playlist. It's annoying. I know it's annoying, but we were just trying everything we could think of to fix stuff. So that video is still available, but you will have to find it through the Worst Games Ever playlist on the TripleJump channel. So there we go. Anyway, it didn't work, and so now it's just really fucking annoying that we went to all that effort anyway. And it's inconvenient to watch. So there we are. Guys, it's pretty bloody one-sided, and there's 10 seconds left before I hit the go-home cue. So I think we all have to sort of prepare for what's about to happen. Here we go. If you didn't back Jill Sandwich, all I can say is I'm sorry. Better luck next week. Oh, Ben, I take it you saw Fraser's news? Sounds like big time to him. Yeah, absolutely, I did. It's brilliant. I'm chuffed for him. I was at his farewell drinks a couple of weeks ago, and it sounds like an amazing opportunity. And he's going to go and do some brilliant things. He's a lovely boy, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for him. Okay, we've hit the go-home cue. Jill has a signature and a finisher. Did Ashton ever get her Mona Wanks gear together, or because you and TP shit the bed so hard that she never even had to bother getting any of the stuff from Miss Wanks? Yeah, so that was one of the predictions losses, was that Ashton had to be Mona Wanks for a month, didn't she? No, because again, it was never even close, was it? Peter and I did such an awful job that we both lost. It wasn't even close. Anyway, fates have turned around here. Mona Wanks has rolled up Jill's sandwich. Could Mona Wanks win off the roll-up? Oh my god, she's done it. Mona Wanks has pinned the Pip Down Women's Champion. It's not quite as cut and dry as we expected. Wow, Mona Wanks has rolled up the champion. That is huge. And very disappointing for people who didn't back Mona Wanks. Bloody hell. But what this does mean is that we are ready to hit the ground running next week with Billy in the Bank right off the bat. Look at this. This is where we are. Billy in the Bank. Next week's stream, we've got BENXT Scandalous at the end of next month. What we need to go and check now, though, is the divisions from Pip Down and see who will be going in. Simon Miller and Danny DeVito, fresh off his victory, has officially qualified at the expense of Brian Michael Bendis and Billy Ray Walrus for the Billy in the Bank ladder match. So I wasn't telling a lie. I am thrilled that that is the case. Simon Miller and Danny DeVito representing Pip Down in the Billy in the Bank ladder match. And Mona Wanks slingshotted right to the top of the division alongside Pippa the Cat, victorious this week those two will enter the Billy in the Bank ladder match for Pip Down. So it's going to be a star-studded Billy in the Bank ladder match. A reminder that at the top of that ladder is a briefcase inside of which is a contract for a world championship match at any time. Now, the AI tends to get a bit confused when it comes to cashing in that briefcase, but we'll just have to see what happens. But the top two contenders from the men's and the women's divisions on each show will enter that ladder match, and then they'll be able to challenge for their respective world title whenever they would like. So, there we are. Wait, hang on. Wait, what's wrong? Oh, okay, I see. It's nothing wrong. You're just having a chat. It's okay. Brilliant. Well, everyone, thank you so much. I'm gonna be honest, I was a bit worried about today's stream, and I nearly cancelled it on a couple of occasions because I'm feeling so rough. But as you can tell, I've sort of just embraced some kind of unhinged energy that I wasn't aware that I was capable of tapping into, and it's been so much fun. So thank you for keeping me company and having fun with the very real sport that is professional wrestling. Billy in the Bank next week. Pokémon tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Pokémon trading card game Friday morning at 11 a.m. opening the new packs. I've been so patient. I haven't opened a single one, so I'm ready to open them with you on Friday. Saturday 4 p.m. we start Man of Medan. And that is us for this week. Thank you so much, everybody. Going to send you over to Buddy Games as per usual. Hopefully see as many of you tomorrow morning at 11 as possible. But until then, have a safe and happy evening. And I will catch you all tomorrow. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.